So, welcome to Angels and Founders 4.0. This is, as you would have guessed, the fourth iteration of our Angel and Founders pitching arena, where we bring together some of Indonesia's aspiring entrepreneurs and expose them to the investment world by inviting industry experts, angels, investors, professionals, more than just professionals, real, say, lead figures in the Indonesian entrepreneur and business landscape, and amongst them some institutional investors, which you may recognize by the red stickers that they are wearing today. So as you will see, we have red stickers, we have mauve stickers, and we have blue stickers. And the blue stickers represent the talent, the mauve represent the collaborators, and the red, of course, well, Gil is wearing all the colors today, represent the investors. So just to give everybody a little heads up on how Angels and Founders works, super simple. Today we have 6 startups that will be presenting their business ideas. All of the startups are sharing the same pitch template, 10 slides each, making it very easy for each of you to follow their progress and how they present their companies. We have 6 amazing panelists, which I will be introducing in a second, who will share their insights and help the startups essentially improve the quality of their pitching, perhaps even make an offer on stage. I'm looking at you guys here. And then the main purpose of this is to really provide a space for collaboration and for learning. So as you'll see, we're going to be pitching for 3 minutes. All of the startups, Olaf, you're going first, so pay attention here. We're going to have somebody here that's going to help you with the timing and give you the 1-minute countdown and then arms crossed to let you know that your time is over. And the reason why we ask you to pitch in 3 minutes is so that we can really focus on the meat of the pitching, which is the Q&A. And for that, we're going to have around 7 to 8 minutes of Q&A, largely led by the panelists, supported by me, and perhaps we can even have some questions from the audience to really dive deeper into the nature of your company, to expose some focus points. And then, of course, the part where we all get to learn a whole lot more is through the scorecard that we'll be inviting you to vote against. So for the panelists, at the end of each round, we will ask you to fill in the scorecard. We'll be putting up a QR code on the screen, super easy to do. For the audience, we ask you to do the same thing. And for the scorecard itself, we base it on what we call the scale-up methodology, which is at looking at a business through 4 simple lenses. The first one is from a people point of view. How well is the company doing from a management point of view, from a team point of view, all of these things. The next step is the strategy. How is the company creating a good strategy for the problem that it's solving? The third lens is the execution. How on track is the startup to execute its desired strategy? And finally, one of the main reasons why we're all here today is the cash aspect. How are revenues looking? What are the margins like? Is the startup asking for the right amount of money? Those are the lenses that we use at BIC to rate our startups. This is, let's say, a model that we've put together that really helps anybody who's new at this game to understand how investors look at companies and how we make decisions on finding what we believe are going to be winners. So, without any further ado, I would like to thank one of our service partners, Aspire. And to this, I'm going to have to read it out because I couldn't memorize it all. But for everybody that's here today, especially the entrepreneurs, KUMPUL and BIC are providing an exclusive sign-up package to Aspire that gives you 12 months subscription fee for free. If you sign up within the next 2 weeks of this event, you will get free spend management features with multiple admin users, up to 10 employee use accounts, multi-currency accounts, company cards, claims, etc. You can gain access to over 1.2 billion rupees worth of exclusive benefits from our other partners like AWS, Google, Notion, and many more. So please speak to the team about how we can enable you from a digital and cloud ecosystem point of view. And these gifts are available to all the entrepreneurs here today. So we don't need to clap for Inspire because they're just on the screen. But if you need our help, we're here to support. Now, I would like to invite, we're going to do it backwards quickly. So I'd like to invite Masandi to join me on stage and to share a little word about KUMPUL, and then I'll be introducing Big.
Thanks, Tom. Very good afternoon, everyone. I'm just going to take a few minutes. So KUMPUL has always been in the ecosystem development for entrepreneurs across Indonesia. And one of the reasons why we really love this thing is because it encourages and brings new entrepreneurs to light. And like Tom said earlier, this is the opportunity for a lot of founders to actually meet investors as well as network. For us, the importance of impact, and that's one of the core messages that you guys at BIC also have in mind is important today. Today, climate crisis is everywhere, fires, floods, you name it. Inflation, maybe, that's a climate crisis. As well as shortages, logistics, and everything. These are all caused by, us, and now we also have to solve it. But I think the unique abilities and agility of startups is what can really make the difference in the next 5 years. It's no longer the next 50 years, it's the next 5 years. So inventions, innovations, doing things that are new in order to make things better for the human race and the world, especially the global crisis of climate, especially, I think, it's needed. So what role does the angel side, you've got the founder side, which is the people who do these things, what role does the angels have? And I think what this is important is you have these, okay. just checking. You have to think about, as a founder, as an innovator, you can only do so much before you kind of run out of money, and you kind of run out of connections, and you kind of run out of the runway that you need to get your invention to market to make everybody happy. And it's, in a way, yes, everybody is happy if there's no more climate crisis, for example. So as an angel, you're actually uniquely positioned to help these guys. Yeah, sometimes I've met a lot of founders with great products, but they don't know how to monetize. And because they couldn't monetize, we'll never see the light of day of free electricity, for example, from Nikola Tesla. So angels are uniquely positioned for this, and I think that's an important thing. So if you know, I think I'm not trying to steal your thunder, but if you know other people who will be interested in investing, please contact Tom, because we need more. We need more people who can help the inventors, the innovators, and the other founders to get to the next level. So getting them to a position that is where they can have follow-on investors, where they can get on that market, get into the market, and make sure they can bring the sustainability and change the course of our climate crisis. So thanks, Tom, for partnering with us for this. I think I'll let you do the thanking to all the other partners, but thanks also to the other partners and for supporting us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So as some of you may know, Angels and Founders really came to light in a collaborative effort between KUMPUL and Bali Investment Club. And I'd like to take a moment just to introduce BIC to those of you that may not have heard of it before. So Bali Investment Club has so far been an angel network that has been looking for Indonesia's top impact-driven talent and investing in the startups that we believe we can really help, not just from a financial point of view, but from a guidance and support point of view, and the startups that we believe are going to have a real big impact on the Indonesian landscape and are going to help shape the future of Indonesia, as we know very well. The last couple of years have really caused a shift in everybody's lives, and at the same time, it's created opportunity for us to look at the same problems but in a different way, and to look for new solutions to create value for the people and for the world around us. And so BIC was really found on that philosophy, is to create added value for the ecosystem, to look for ways to collaborate, solve problems together, to provide capital to the entrepreneurs that need money to make their businesses grow, and to look at how we can surround those entrepreneurs with the support, the expertise, and the knowledge that they need to take their business to the next level. So far, we've backed, if I'm not mistaken, 5 companies, and it's been an amazing journey. We'll be presenting one of our very first startup today that joined the BIC portfolio. One of our very first angels at BIC has also. I like your sticker, Stella. Yeah. And then big announcement. So for those of you that will be in Bali or plan to be in Bali next month, we are hosting Gotong Royong, which is our annual showcase and our 2-year anniversary at BIC. And we like to do things a little bit different, and not just organize an event where we tell you a great story, but we really make it a show, we really make it an experience. And we will be announcing the launch of Bali's first ever Venture Capital Impact Fund, which we're calling Bali Impact Capital. We're seeking to raise $50 million to invest in the Indonesian landscape. As you may have heard, our name is called Bali Investment Club, Bali Impact Capital. That's just because that's where we're based. But we really look at the whole of Indonesia, and we look at supporting cross-collaboration across the islands and promoting entrepreneurship across everywhere. So if you believe that your startup is in line with what we're doing, please come and speak to us. Many of you in the room we obviously already know, and it's a pleasure to have you again. We have some repeat guests from the previous Angels and Founders, so thank you so much for joining us on our second Jakarta edition. I'd like to quickly thank all of the wonderful logos that have joined our posters over the last couple of months, and Mr. Gil Petersil, who will be co-hosting the second part of this event and deploying his networking mastermind wizard magic. And he's really going to help you connect with the people that are sitting next to you right now that you may not know or that you may be a little bit shy to engage with. And so I'd like to turn my back to the audience for a second to introduce our wonderful panel. We would like to, I'm going to run it against the slide. So Mr. Adrian, could you put your hand up? Everybody. We have Andre, Pandu, Pascal, Stella, and Stephanie. So the panel that you're seeing here today all represent a very unique lens or viewpoint on entrepreneurship and business in Indonesia. They have not been selected at random. We've really taken the time to see who we could bring on stage today to help you, the entrepreneurs, the aspiring entrepreneurs and potential angels, to really understand what it takes to build a successful startup in Indonesia. And I have one microphone for this table here, which you will get to keep. As we do the pitching, I'll be standing on your side to lend you my microphone for the Q&A. And now, yes, Olaf, I'm looking at you. I would like to introduce, Gil, I've already introduced already before the slide. And now I'd like to introduce you the first startup of the day. Just so you know, this is the first time that we at BIC, and this is our third round of funding we're doing with them, will see Olaf on stage actually pitching his company. So this is a huge moment. Big round of applause for Olaf. Okay, the floor is yours. The floor is yours. You're going to get a microphone and a clicker. I will put you on the clock for 3 minutes.
Hello. Yeah.
No. You'll be on stage for more than 3 minutes, but try to pitch in 3.
All right.
And then we'll do the Q&A.
Hello, everyone.
Remember to engage the audience.
Okay.
And then you've got the clicker to
All
help
right.
you out. All right,
All
let's
right.
get going.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tolaf. I'm the founder and CEO of Bukapio. And next to me is Andy, our co-founder. He will start the presentation, and then after that, I'll follow the next one.
All right, hi everyone. I'm Andy. As Olaf said, I'm the co-founder of Bukapio. Hello, angels. We are the devil. So, anyways, everyone knows. I think I will ask the questions: who doesn't have a friend or even relatives, even yourself, that trying to cook and sell it in social media? I bet you do. I bet you have. Everyone has, right? So that happens before pandemic. And then the pandemic happened. It hits Indonesia. It hits everywhere, especially Bali. Bali was the worst. There's no traffic. There's no tourism. Everything is dead. Everyone got cut off. 30 million of small micro business have been bankrupt and everything. So basically, Bali is dead. But then, because of that, everyone go back to their home, trying to survive. They become the kitchen chef. We call it kitchen chef. They trying to do their best, learning from YouTube, and then trying to cook something that they have. Sell it through the social media, whether it's going to be Instagram, Facebook, doesn't matter. But the thing is, it happens, but they cannot scale up. Why? Because they have a lot of problem, like lack of capital. They don't know how to run the business and even how to manage the inventory management. So we see the potential there, which is the food deliveries and also catering in Indonesia is the biggest among Southeast Asia, which is around USD 5 billion. So it's huge. So we become the solutions. We see the potential there. We can eliminate the financial risk. We can simplify the business, no headache for the merchants, and also we can do the inventory, or there's no wastage for the merchants. Why? Because we have the platform, right? So we do some kind of an ecosystem here, which is already done. You can open it in bukapeo.net. No need to download. It's a web base. So the merchant or the people that cook and everything, they become a reseller even. And then we have the websites. Obviously, we also provide the food deliveries, so they don't have to think about the deliveries, how to, doing all the things. All right, and then we have the training, we have the kitchen facilities, even we have the groceries for them to buy all the engineering, the ingredients and everything. Damn, that was so fast.
So basically, our revenue model coming from 10% transaction fee, delivery fee 10%, and also other income. Can you go to next? So basically, we launched Bukapeo during minus 12% economic growth in Bali. And after that, we are keeping growing. Actually, for the last 12 months, we generate almost $3 million GMV. And after the pandemic, in 1 quarter alone, we generate over $1.5 million. Fun facts, we just launched in Surabaya, and the result is 10 times larger compared when we first started in Bukapeo. That's why we believe that this business model will work in every part of Indonesia. We are not just a normal food platform. We empower our merchant and our community to work and building business together through our reseller, referral, and affiliate program. Next. This is our founder.
You can take it
My
back,
3
you can
minutes is
take it
up or
back.
not? So
You're way past 3 minutes, so just wrap it up,
then we go to Q&A. So basically, we're raising $3 million, obviously for tech improvement, expand operational area, marketing and sales for wider market, and to generate over $30 million within the next 18 months. Thank you.
All right, big round of applause. Okay, you survived the ring of fire of being the first startup. So I did give you an extra minute and a half of grace to get used to it. For the other founders, something to observe. We got a bit of a funny setup today. And we really invite you to stand as those gentlemen are sitting now, so with your back to the sound engineers, so that you can speak in a bit of a 180, engage the whole audience from here while still speaking at the panel. So very well done to you two. I mean, for being the first to stand. We know your story very, very well. I'd now like to leave it to the panel to start with the fun stuff. I'm watching you guys. I'm watching. Oh, Stella. Yes,
no,
yes,
Stella.
yes. Hold the bottom at the here. I'll give you mine.
You got it. Hello.
There we go.
Hi. Hi guys. Hi Olaf. Hi Andy.
Hello,
Hi.
yeah.
I'm familiar with your company. I invested in both rounds.
Yeah.
So this is the third round that you're raising, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more the number 3 million? Like, how do you get to that evaluation? I know you skipped a couple of slides before, so
Okay, so
yeah.
so basically, this is our 3 years projection. Basically, we aim to generate over 160 million
Yeah.
within the next 3 years, and also in the financial projection that we're gonna hit positive EBITDA in the month of 16.
16 or 60?
Yeah, 16.
16.
Yeah. Not 16 years, yeah, 16 months.
Okay. Well, I hope so.
You're the investor also, right?
Okay.
So this is our basically our some of our key metrics.
Thank you for the presentation again, but then I just want to know if we can have a step back. I want to know about the overall market first, right? Because we see this trend during the pandemic, and of course the behavior changed back then. But going forward, I just want to know, how are you so sure that there's some kind of change,
Okay.
you know, like a persistent change, right?
So-
because if not, some of
Yeah.
the people who did this
Started
before,
working
they
again,
would go
right?
back
Yeah,
to
yeah,
their
yeah,
old
yeah,
routines or
yeah.
do something else, other opportunities.
Actually, I believe the numbers don't lie. If you see our July and September numbers, we are basically almost hitting $1.5 million. And that's after the pandemic. We also do a research to some of our merchants. Most people now believe that you cannot have just one source of income because of the pandemic. With this all the experience that they're facing, so their wife's still cooking, you know, even though they get a full salary. So yeah, that's the answer.
Additional to that, we just opened Surabaya last 2 months when everything is already on, and it's even bigger when the first time we opened in Bali. So it shows that it can be open and implement in every kind of cities in Indonesia, because this actually happened pre-COVID. So we just see the potentials and then we grab it.
Yes, Boss Olaf. I have a few questions.
Okay.
Number one, related to revenue, right? Because as we all know, the world of fundraising has changed also.
Oh yeah, of course.
So,
you want to know my revenue, right?
instead of revenue, instead of GMV, I think
Okay.
it'd be good to also share a little bit on your revenue drivers.
Okay.
Right. And number two is, how do you anticipate the potential 2023? Number one, commodity price increase, decrease in potential spending power, because of where we anticipate there will be some slight correction in the economy. The other point that I wanted to make was on the strategy itself. Why expand now? And why not focus on Bali first and really cover Bali end to end and make sure that all your product, back end, and infrastructure is ready for scale? For example, I know you're doing a Mandiri integration. Has that been fully integrated?
Yeah.
Do you have all the necessary data? So that's just the question. Why not just focus on Bali and really deepen the market end to end? Get your product fit correct, and from there, explore new markets.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, that's a lot of questions, yeah? So basically, we get 10% transaction fee. So basically, we generate over $3 million GMV within the last 12 months. Our revenue is 300,000. Our burning rate ratio. Per year, that's per year. Yeah, that's per year. Our burning rate ratio is only 7.6% compared to GMV. So we are really close, and we don't spoil our customer with a lot of discount. And then regarding your second question about the economic next week, somehow we believe the more there is a problem in the future, there will be more opportunity for us. Because, and when you ask me why we open now, because the timing is right. Because of the pandemic, everyone started selling something. So we want to start it to expand to Tangerang, to Jakarta, because the timing is right.
And is that going to be the majority use of proceeds for your 3 million is to expand
yes,
to other markets?
So basically, we want
presumption.
to bigger the market in Bali, Surabaya, and then after that, enter Tangerang Selatan. So we are not going directly into all the area. Any more question, maybe?
Maybe follow on. Yeah, the last question is end-to-end integration. I think why not focus on really ensuring that technology.
Yes.
I mean, you're still running on a non-app base, but you've done the 3 rounds, right? Why not just focus on really getting the product end-to-end flow? And I think one thing is, are you thinking of strategic avenues? Being a joint venture partner with one of the big guys for a market in Bali, rather than doing it on your own? I think that's another question, because that would lead to strategy, right?
Yeah.
And whether you will need to do continuous fundraising and everything like that. So just a thought.
Yeah, you're right that this is our 3rd round, and it was the last round. I have to make a decision between testing the market in Java or stay in Bali and make it bigger. And I decided to start it in Java. Why? Because I want to know is the business model works in every part of Indonesia. And Surabaya represents most of the city in Indonesia, right? So if I just continue in Bali, I don't never know that this market actually can be tapped in or not. That's why we started in Surabaya. We see we started like 10 times larger compared when we first started Bukapeo in Bali. So yeah, that's why we started in Surabaya. Regarding the tech, yes, I have to sacrifice something. When you have to sacrifice between expanding operational to Surabaya, or you want to build the new system. Now we are building a new system, basically, which should be ready within 4 months.
All right. We have time for one more question. Pandu?
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I think it's interesting what Ajahn has mentioned about the option of focusing in Bali first, and I think it's a good start for you guys to start it in Bali because they have a much stronger social bonding than in big cities like Jakarta or Surabaya or something. But again, I just want to be cautious. Expanding in major cities will be quite challenging, right? With very tight competition.
Certainly, yeah.
And I assume that you want to raise 3 million USD. Most of the cost structure will be used to expand.
Yes.
Right? And for me, it's quite a big bet. Big bet.
It's to expand not only in the area, but also technology. Yeah.
Yeah. Of
so
course.
basically, we have a very small, like in Surabaya, we have a very small team.
Mm.
We don't have a big team because everything that in the ecosystem is actually outsourced.
Yes, noted. So yeah, and I also see quite aggressive assumption where you have this spike of the revenue and also quite flat of the cost. But again, I just want to focus on one thing. It will be great for you guys if you can raise 3 million in one go, but there's a big chance, or maybe just go back to the 3 million. The 3 million fund that you want to raise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it will be great if you can get it in one go, but very big chance, or most probably, that you will have partial fund of it. So let's say you then don't get 3 million.
We have an execution plan A from Z.
Yeah, just want to ensure that.
Yeah.
Let's say you get 500.
1 million or 500.
500
of course, yeah.
First. Then which area that you want to focus on, and how big will be the impact if you get?
We have several execution plan. If we don't get the 3 million, what happened? If you only get 500, what happened? If you only get 700, what happened? But what we have now, what we have secured now from BIC at least, we can expand Bali and Surabaya. Because we just launched Surabaya a few months ago,
with
right?
500K?
No, we secure 700 actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and how much of it would it impact your business expansion?
Excuse me?
I mean, you have the whole projection with 3 million,
if you
but
see our
with
burn
700?
rate, can we go to, yes, if you see our burn rate for the last 12 months, it is actually flat. We are we're not burning money, a lot of money into discount. Yes, we have gimmick, of course, like any company, but if you see how we operate, in terms of number of staff, you see, this is the history. So if you see how we spike, but we maintain the burn rate very flat. Because we believe that with the technology business, you don't need to have like, you know, a big team as for now, yeah, on our stage.
With your own capital that you already have right now,
yeah.
It will be secure the business quite sustainable,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
though without expansion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your time, gentlemen. This wraps up the first pitch of the day.
All right.
A warm round of applause for the Bukapeo team. So I'd now like to invite the panelists and the audience. Perhaps we can do a pinch zoom on the QR code from the control. Is it possible to make the QR code bigger from your side of the screen? No? Okay, so if you just whip out your phone, you can zoom in with your camera and it'll also work. We tried it earlier. And I'd like to invite you to rate the Bukapeo pitch. We'll give you a couple of seconds to do that. From the feedback. It's not working. Oh dear, what's going on here? Technology is failing us. What's the point in living in 2022? Okay. No server connection. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing this. I'd like to communicate the message to the back. Shifa, would you mind just checking up on that? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll move forward with the program so long. Make sure that our tech is reliable going forward, and then we can go back to rating Bukapeo a little bit later. I'd now like to announce a lady called Rice. Rice, I'm looking at you. It's not the first time that you're on the stage, I believe. For those of you that don't know her, Rice has an incredible personality, and she'll be sharing her amazing adventure with us today. Bupme.ai, please join us on stage.
Just checking the floor. Where do I see for timing? I thought someone's going to be there.
You can take a look at us.
Oh, there. Oh, I just, okay.
We'll
Got
come
it,
to
got
them.
it. Cool.
Okay. So as soon as you're ready, we'll get the clock going.
Got it. So before you start the clock, I just want everybody's consent. Is anyone under 17? Because I'm doing the sexiest pitch you see today. Just being sure. Everybody's okay, right? We can go on. Great. Thank you so much. Let's get going. My name is Rice. I'm here to tell the story of the sexiest pitch alive. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you know that I've been doing your bad romance and gender-based violence since 2018? This is happening every single day. So this is called the Galau economy. This bad romance thing going on is a national economic loss up to 16.3 trillion by 2030, according to our Ministry of Health. And not to mention the decreasing quality in human capital, as well as the high rise in long-term personal health costs, PTSD, sexual traumas, suicidal tendencies because of love. That's really not actually very common. So what we're going to do? Well, we can focus on this monthly overall potential of my project, which is $46 million per month. But imagine this, there's 23 million teen girls in Indonesia, and if 52% have experienced sexual violence before the age of 16, that's your sister, your mother, your future wife, your daughters, that's crazy. No one's gonna have sex with you because I have to clean up their traumas because of their painful past. So what are we gonna do about this? So, BubMe, this is the world's first AI edu game and social platform to combat gender-based violence. How do we do it? The kawaii factor. Because we're doing something sensitive and taboo every single day, no one really knows how to get help with this. You know, like, I got a dick pic, but a 15-year-old will not tell their mom. This is crazy. They run to us. So the kawaii factor is the most expensive thing we have to invest in our product. How do we do it? So far, with our organic reach MVP, we've done this in 2 days, organic reach, without paying advertorial at all. So imagine this very healthy activity in our social platform within our app. So how do we do it? You remember Tamagotchi, right? That pet that you have to take care of. That pet is a metaphor for our teens to take care of themselves. The more the pet asks you to take care of them, it's a metaphor to take care of themselves with the different prompts. So it's not intrusive. It's not like your mom asking you like, hey, how are you today? They're gonna be very defensive. The pet does not. So our revenue stream is pretty simple, membership system and the B2B. The most inclusive thing is the incentive-based community, because we're trying to make a kind community where everybody can help each other and create a kind one, because there's no kind social media. Our GTM, go-to-market strategy, because Indonesians do not read, I'm going to create the level of Sex and the City and HBO Girls. You know, that was a cultural revolution for females in America. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to create a podcast and web series about girls and mothers all together. Our accomplishment, we're currently the top 150 in XPitch 2022, and we've been finalists as the Alibaba Get Global Challenge 2020. We seek $95,000 US for 7% equity to develop the AI platform technology and marketing. And why do you have to invest in us? My team knows more growing pains than you all. I'm also a developer and also, sorry, not a developer, I'm also a psychologist, and my team from an advisor coming from many different sectors for us to create a holistic curriculum for the future generation. All in all, we hope to be the digital life concierge by 2025, and this is why we do it, because we all bub you. Thank you so much.
Wow, right. I'm not surprised by what you did on stage right now because I've seen it before. But please, to all the entrepreneurs, anybody who's pitching, Rice is a prime. You're an amazing example of how to hold the space, how to project yourself. So please, 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 another round of applause. You did it in 3 minutes and 25 seconds, which isn't bad. Just letting you your time.
Got it.
I'm going to pass the mic on to our panelists now, who I think got a little bit curious with some of the questions. Stella, taking the lead.
Hi, Stella.
Hi, Rice. Nice to meet you again.
It's on already.
Okay, hi. I like that you are the Chief Empath Officers. I like that title very much.
Cheers, thank you.
So I just want to ask a little bit about the project program. So when you have all this data, what do you do with all the data that you get? You have all this female that's talking about these harassments or issues that they're facing, and what do you do with the data? How do you verify them, and how do you make the perpetrator accountable, basically? Or do you not do that, or can you go through that maybe? Yeah.
Can I use the slides, by the way? I hope I can. Okay, so let's try. So long story short, the manual basis, I come from a nonprofit foundation, so we've been doing this for free for the past 5 years. The only thing that's an issue why we want to do it for profit is because the problem is not stopping. And my team of 28 people can't do this every single day. We've had 1,000 cases already, and we've burned out pretty much. We really can't handle with so much issues going on. So our basically our MVP at the time was how to get the perpetrators accountability is to do a cowboy sort of like wanted poster. That's what we do usually. Based on the UITE, we're still okay because we've joined all the different guidelines. Therefore, when someone actually reports this guy harassed me or this account, I don't know if it's a gender-based, we're going to verify, still manual. I'm in design. I do everything basically. My brain is basically bub me, so I know if it's Photoshop or not. So when we verify this, we create Bubbies Beware, which is the wanted poster, and we just posted it. So imagine within this in 2 days, people are actually aware to be careful of these online perpetrator. And that's why our system works, and we want this to put it into our paid system.
And the other one, what do you do with the data?
For the data itself, we still keep it. I think the best way for us, because it's AI powered, the linguistics that we actually analyze will help us be able to create a better nuance in terms of the language that we're going to use with the AI system. So I think there's a lot of different data we said, like let's say I'm confused, I'm sad, I feel suicidal. Those percentages can actually help us understand the entire teen community, at least the one that we cater to, so that we can provide better non-judgmental feedback to them.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, very interesting. Thank you for presenting. This is interesting. My question is that, can you explain more about your revenue stream, and then what is your traction right now? Okay. And how do you get from free to paid? What is the traction in that? Because there's many different levels, right?
Yep.
That freemium model. And then, since this is a taboo topic that women do not want to talk about, I know there's gamification in this, and I do mindfulness and meditation and wellness for women actually also, and we do help a lot of sexual survivor also there, but we do also want to know what is your gamification, whether you don't call perpetrator and victim, because we don't want to victimize the women either.
Exactly, yeah.
So what is the objective, the end objective of the actual healing? Okay. What types of, until what is this women, the objective of these women? Because a lot of them are still, taboo, they don't want to talk about it because it's something shameful. After they talk about it, they still, and then they have that they still suppress the emotion, and then how to deal with it, actualize it. So I just want to know, what is that? Where do you want it to be? Where that healing, what's the mission of this? And then the monetization, basically.
Cool, long term. Thank you so much, Stephanie. So first, I think the revenue. Since this is still free, but we're trying to make it for profit, this is going to be the membership as cheap as a boba cup. So if this teenager does not want to pay $2 per month for a boba cup, then they don't love themselves. It's called self-bub made easy. Come on, you should bub yourself.
Well, what's the traction on that?
Oh, we're still a concept. We have not made this yet. That's why we're raising it right now.
Okay.
Right.
Have you tried this model?
No.
yet?
So we've never been paid. We are from a non-profit
considered
foundation.
the other way around, playing the game and they get paid to self-heal?
Oh,
so
they
it
do get
monetize
paid.
it?
Yep.
So they get paid for this, or
so
they pay
the
for
basic
this?
membership, they do have to pay, like, let's say a Disneyland entrance firm, but then when they are interacting within the app, they get incentive because
so
they're
they
helping
get
each other.
paid that?
Yes.
Oh, this is an incentive for them?
Yes.
Oh, so they don't pay it?
They
so
pay
get-
first for the membership. Let's say a Disneyland ticket to entry.
What if they get paid? Have you considered the other way around?
Oh, to actually use it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Tell me more. What do you have in
I
mind?
don't know. I'm just saying, because it's something that maybe they don't understand self-love. Because yes, we tell them self-love. We teach self-love in the center, right? But not that many people wants to pay for self-love because they don't understand how to even give love to them.
Understandable.
More that if they pay for it, it's a bit like, for them that's a concept, right? But if you incentivize the other way around, then maybe they want to do something about it, right?
At least with our 7,000 community members combined, at least that's been proven. At least we start small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the revenue part. Does that explain, hopefully? The next part, so the next part is the cultural factor. So I did a PhD research for herd immunity. So what I mean by herd immunity is herd electronic immunity against gender-based violence. What we're trying to do is the cultivation of the different solutions through strategic sisterhood. The whole point is, within the system itself, we would have ambassadors, which is usually the KOLs that I work together with. They're the ones that pass the different tribes within our own platform. With them, we can create resilience and increase the courage and resilience towards these things. So it's not victimization. It's really, hey, I need help. We're trying to actually recreate a safe space offline and then transfer it online. Usually these days, the young children talks on Discord and whisper and all that, but that's not really much moderated. Because if they say, I want to commit suicide, and some people say, yeah, go ahead. But this one's different. So we're trying to be the first aid form in terms of a very, very adorable creature, so they don't feel judged. And we got the trust in them anyways for our pilot project.
We have time for one more question. Pascal?
Yeah, great pitch and great mission as well. So I really
Thank you very
appreciate. And I just want to touch upon, I think the business and the product has been covered by the other panelists. So I'm more of the number guy, the investment guy. Just curious, how do you come up with the valuation? Probably, have you ever thought of your potential valuation in the next 2-3 years? Because from the investor point of view, we want to know if you invest now with your current valuation, what is your future potential valuation in the next 3 to 5 years? And do you have any thoughts of the driver of the valuation?
All right, thank you so much. So what we're trying to base on is basically we almost got into Antlers program, so that's about 1.25 million. From there, we actually create our seed, 95,000 for that. So that's our base point for the time being.
Yeah, and I have a stake at a media company as well. So more or less, I know that actually it is not really a media company, but from what I see from a media company, it's not something that will be having the 100x growth, but it will be sort of high margin company, and that will also cause the choice of the investor side. Do you have a type of investor that you think is more suitable to you? Because probably VC is not suitable for some kind of businesses, and you are more suitable for some strategic investor and so on. Yeah.
So I think angels and impact. So I think BIC really works well with me. I think I talked to Curtis just now. I understand that this is not very sexy in terms of commercialized, because of course this is a long-term quality sort of things compared to like me selling food. So of course angels could be potential impact-driven investors, maybe Angin, for example, that could be one angle. But if I grow further, maybe the future East Ventures and so on, if they actually see them this correct. Because I think Bella Beat in America is actually doing really well, so we want to go to there anyways.
Thank you so much, Rice.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so it seems like we've gotten our technical boo-boo sorted. Could we get the new and improved QR code on the screen? We're waiting for the magic reveal from Mr. Ezra on the back here. Oh, there we go. There it's popping in. Could we just make it really, really big so that everybody can see it nice and easily? And then, yeah, you can go into slideshow mode, don't be shy. And then, oh, it's gone. Oh, it's back. It's gone, it's back. Where did it go? Switch tabs, switch monitor. Oh, now we have a tent. Okay, guys, so this is the part where I tell you a really funny story about what happened last night after the dinner with Stella. But now, the scorecards come up, so I really just can't go any further at this point. Okay, so I would like to ask you to please use your phone, scan the code. I will do the same, out of good faith. Oh, we do. Nah, come on, guys, just let's reload. So, Yeah. So it could be an internet connection depending on when you're sitting in the room, because the feedback I got was that a couple of people can do it. So for those of you that can, please do it now. So, but me. Oh, that's really interesting, guys. Let's go with Color Bionics, because they're definitely not pitching today. So, but me is called Color Bionics on the ANF scorecard. For our team that helped to organize it, please make a note of updating that as soon as you can. And let's go through the rating quickly. You can rate with your thumb 1 to 5 on the main key subjects. And once you're done with that, I will ask you to refresh the type form so that you can do the same rating for Bukapeo. Thank you. So as you can see at the end of each section, you can add a little written note if you'd like to give it a little bit more insight. And then, of course, the very important part, which is the essence of Angels and Founders, is for you to let the founder know if you want to meet them. So please let us know if you'd like to meet them afterwards, and that way we can facilitate an introduction. Just to give you a little bit more information on how the scorecard also works, is that at the end of the session, we tally all the scores, we work out the averages, and this is what helps us determine who the best startups of the day were. And at the same time, we use this to do one-on-one feedback sessions with each of the founders. So taking in your insights, the panelists' insights, and really helping each founder, each entrepreneur understand how their pitch was perceived so that they can improve in the specific areas of the way that we analyze them. So I want to give you 1 more minute to run the scorecard for Bukapeo, and then we will move on to our third startup before we take our break. Tias, I can see that you're ready. Is there any way we can put in some pop music while we do this?
Hello, hello. Is this okay?
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah? Hello, everyone. My name is Tias, and I'm the CEO and founder of Sustain. Before I start my speech, can I ask you, is there any one of you as a parent or a mother? Can I have your hand? Okay, pretty much. Okay. So this is a story about me and my daughter. Sustain started from me being a mother back then in 2017 when I had my firstborn daughter. I still live in the Netherlands 7 years ago, and when I had my daughter, I was the happiest person alive. I had like so cute little girl in front of me, but I also have this very huge problem because I have to deal with the diaper waste that I used to wrap my baby every single day. I spend like 12 diapers every single day, not only about the waste, also about the money because it's very expensive. So I learned that we as a human spend so many waste at home from the, like disposable waste and also the kitchen waste that we produce every single day. When I came back to Indonesia, we also have the same problem. Like every single year, we produce 64 million of tons of waste every single year, and yet only 10% of them are being recycled. And this problem leads to another opportunity because I'm not alone. There are actually about 70 million of people that feel the same way like I do. So this leads to 300 million US dollars business opportunity where sustaination come in. So we offer as a solution of this very problem as the #1 green shopping solution. So here we offer that we provide the curated sustainable products, enabling knowledge transfer, community, and also enable the impact-driven community. So together with our audience, our partners, the brand partners, we can grow together and creating impact. And we do that by having social media presence, very strong in 360 social media presence, community platform, e-commerce, and also impact. Our business model works from B2C, so we focus on 3 biggest categories, which are food and kitchen, beauty, personal care, and feminine hygiene. Home care, we partner with a local producer, brand partners as well, to work together to provide high-quality products so that you guys can have sustainable products very easy from our platform. And also, we have the product procurement for B2B service. So we help corporates with ESG in mind so that they can start sustainable journey together with us. Also, we set up studio to enable knowledge transfer. Our GTM strategy is, I have mentioned it earlier. We have platform, we have products, we have community, and also we have the studio all in one platform. So with the education, the knowledge that we have, we can create a sustainable nation one step at a time together with you guys. So basically, we see that the competition right now, we are operating in a white space. And then we also see that our biggest competition coming from the conventional products. So that is why we want to be able to sell our products side by side with the conventional products that are available in the offline market. As for now, for the sustainable market, we are the biggest and the most complete platform in Indonesia. So I guess the time is up. Thank you.
All right. That was great. Yes, thank you so much. You did it in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, just so that you know. I'd now like to invite our panel to ask the last set of questions before we move on to the halfway mark. Pascal, you look like you want to start.
Yeah, hi Tias.
Hi, Pascal.
I and Tias were about to schedule an appointment, but somehow we met here, so nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So yeah, just curious because I am more exposed in the VC world, right?
Yes.
And the team right now is more on the B2B commerce because the B2C is, the VC world is being more skeptical on the B2C because it's profitability and scalability. Just curious, how's the traction of the B2B segment from your side in this business, and how's the user adoption, and do you plan to focus more also in this B2B segment as well?
It's a very interesting question. Thank you, Pascal. So at the first, since Sustaination was born, we are focusing on the B2C because that's the thing that I know from the early stage, right? By starting this year, we are actually receiving more B2B orders from corporations, partners, brands, and companies. So we are doing like white label and also corporate hampers. We didn't see it as like so much potential in it, so we didn't really like catching up the leads and everything. But turns out it turns to be like contributing our revenue up to 10% of our current revenue. So that is why we changed our strategy. Totally agree with you with the B2C market. That is quite challenging right now with our situation that we are facing right now. So that is why we're going to change our strategy next year by focusing more into B2B market, by doing more, chasing more B2B leads, having white labels, and also corporate gifting and corporate hampers.
Yeah, I have a question regarding you addressed the market potential or addressable market.
Yes.
I don't think there was a slide that shows what your traction is or your growth trajectory. Maybe I missed that.
Yeah.
So wanted to understand with the strategy that you are focusing on, I presume B2B, more on B2B, how much is that contributing? And in terms of the potential product and revenue mix, what's the composition looking like? That's the first question. The second question, as a founder, and really trying to develop, this is a big task, in my view.
Yes.
Changing a different mindset, bringing or introducing something new to Indonesia. What keeps you up at night, and how do you address this? Because everyone talks about sustainability, but we all know whether sustainability is an important or a priority in Indonesia right now, right? So how do you change that? That's the question.
Yeah, thank you so much, Pak Adrian. So for the first, question, we are right now, as I said earlier to Pascal, that we're not focusing on the B2B right now. So we are in a learning process, like searching for the leads, seeing the potential on the B2B market, which one we can tap in, and trying to widen our network to see how big is the potential if we could reach the B2B market. So for that proportion, we're not seeing it as the main driver yet right now. So we are seeing probably 40, 60 still coming from the B2C right now. Yeah, 40-ish from the B2B market. As for the traction right now, we're still focusing our business in B2C. We have 10,000 orders for a month with the revenue, with the average revenue of 15K US dollars. Average basket size around $12. We are not doing a lot in ads because for us it doesn't work. We tried before for a couple of months, it didn't work well. So we tried to grow organically through FYP content, viral content. It actually translates much more into sales than ads for us, for our case. I don't know if we didn't do it correctly in terms of ads, but we're still in a learning process because the last 3 years we haven't done any marketing ads in our channel, so we're still in learning process. So yeah, that's for the first question. And for the second question, it's because of my daughter. I have this kind of spirit. I just want to make sure that my daughter have the same experience, the same environment, not less or worse than I experienced today. I mean, like if she's going diving in the next 20 years, she still sees sharks or whales or dolphins like in the wild. And that is why we and our team, we have the spirits on educating, because it's not like the products that you sell in the market. Hey, you're going to buy this product, do you want to buy this product? It's not like that. And when we do like the discounts or promotion on 12/12, 11/11, it doesn't work that way because our products need some certain educations. So we need to change the mindset. We need to push the customers, to educate the customers. So that is why we try to enable the knowledge transfer through social media, through webinars, community events, partnership events with our partners together with the community. We try to increase the awareness through online, offline event. So in a way that we change the behavior so that they can change their lifestyle with our products. So that's the mindset that we want to deliver to our audience. Thank you.
And is that challenging? I mean, I can imagine your daily activities, right? Building that awareness, because I go back, right? Whether this is something a priority right now, and how much support are you getting? Because obviously it's not only building a startup, but actually it's changing or building a new industry or changing a different perspective, especially in a country like Indonesia, where it's not easy, right?
Yes.
And I can imagine, like, you talk to corporates, right? Why should I do this? Can I get this for free? I think those are some of the questions that you get as a corporate, right? I want to do sustainability, but I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah. I believe every business has their own challenge. I mean, if we're talking about Tokopedia and Gojek 10 years ago, who wants to shop online? I was there when Lazada, the #1. I worked for FMCG company, specifically handling e-commerce channels, so I know how it works. People don't want to buy in e-commerce because they don't trust the online channel. But look how we are now. Everybody shop online. Like, I mean, like, who doesn't shop with their smartphone nowadays, right? I mean, like, if we went back 10 years ago, nobody wants to shop in their smartphone because they don't trust the people behind the shop, right? But nowadays, like, people buy everything through online shops. The same goes to sustainability. I mean, if we're starting right now, I mean, like, yeah, you see the market is not ready, the market is still small, but if we're talking about 10 years from now, it could change. We could definitely, together, we could change the behavior, and then definitely sustaination, one of the brand that could change the market eventually. So, yeah.
Yes, I just have quick questions. Are you working or partnering with any logistic company to do the deliveries? Or are you thinking about that in the future as well? And then how do you select the companies? Are they also have to be sustainable company that do the deliveries? Or can you explain a bit more?
Yeah, for the deliverers, we're still using the third party like JNE, Cepat, and so on and so forth. As for now, we haven't been able to secure the sustainable company that partner with us. But starting in January, for right now, currently we are calculating our carbon emission in terms of operations and also the products that we are selling. So by January in 2023, we are, as a destination, we will be carbon neutral, hopefully. So that will compensating the carbon emission that we produce during the distribution, the shipment, and everything. And by April 2023, we will have carbon neutral in terms of products. So we will have, for every product that you buy in Sustaination channel, you're gonna see how much carbon emission that is produced by this product and how many times you should use the product in order to be able to surpass the environmental impacts. So this is one way or another to educate our customers. So that is why we hope that by doing this, people in Indonesia could change their behavior to our products, not just, you know, like FOMO things, like I'm gonna buy this because it's look cute and everything. So yeah.
Hello, Dwi.
Hi.
Yeah. Could we please go back to the slide of timeline and use of funds?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't there.
Oh, it wasn't there?
It was there, but I was running out of time. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just curious because
Yeah.
it's quite strange for me. I mean,
Yes.
the data you saw for 3 years ago,
Yeah.
showing quite a good EBITDA, but then you make this strange assumption.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I had data error on that slide. Actually, this one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I had this data error in the slide. I'm sorry, but I can resend the new one. Actually, we are seeing on the 2.5 million on 2022, and then sekitar 7 M, so around 3 million ya, 3 juta, 4,5 M di 2023. So it has to go up actually. So the EBITDA for 6% is an average from 2018.
But with 2019, assuming that you have been operating for the last 3 years?
Yeah, from 2018.
And is that EBITDA correct in 2019?
Yes.
Okay. It's quite a good one, but
Yeah,
I mean
because
the projection is...
I was by myself, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I was by myself, yeah. Yeah, so it was nice EBITDA, yeah.
Okay.
It explains, yeah, because I didn't have a team, yeah. But right now I have 10 people in my team, so it explains why the EBITDA going down. But in 2022 and 2023, I had made mistakes on those periods, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, TS, for your time. You can keep it on that side. Thank you. Okay, so we're approaching the halfway mark of our event. I'd like you to take a moment to score Sustaination and TS for a wonderful pitch and storytelling. And then, in a couple of seconds' time, I would like to invite Mr. Gil Petersil to join me on stage. I believe that you will introduce yourself probably better than I can possibly introduce you. But Gil is going to be doing, as I mentioned earlier, some of his magic with you today. And we'd like to essentially get a bit of the flow going, because we're going to take about a 10-15 minute break now, so that you have time to stretch your legs. We've got some refreshments in the back. And then we will be kicking it off for the second block and 3 other startups that we have prepared for you today. Let's give it another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gil, would you like to join me on stage? All right, big round of applause.
Hi, everyone. Who came in from Bali with some of us? Not that many. And who lives here in Jakarta? And who doesn't know where they're from, so they didn't raise their hand for either one of them? Okay, thank you for raising your hand. That's fair, okay. Some people came from other places, that's great. How many of you are here for the first time with the BIC guys? First time, first time. If you're here for the first time, stand up. Stand up if you're here for the first time. You're here with the Bali Investment Club for the first time. You're coming to the first time to their event. You don't know what's going on. It's the first time. Fabulous. So first of all, let's give a big hand of applause to these people for showing up the first time. Like, who are these people? Bali Investment Club. What are they talking about? What's going to happen? Have a seat, because we're going to have to pick on you today to make sure that during this little break, you have time to drink something. Do you guys just have water for them, or you have something to eat, or a snack, or a little bit snack? Cookies? Is it from Bali? That would have been nice, right? Like some Bali cookies for you guys, fresh from the factory. So what I do for many, many years now, I study how people connect. For 10 years, I've been very interested in about the arts and sciences of human networking, how people build relationships, how we build communities. I've been applying it on businesses, so I've set up more than 20 businesses myself. I've had exits, and I've had many successful failures in business. I know what it means to be an entrepreneur. I know what it means to be an investor as well. I've invested in a lot of different companies, and I know what ups and downs means. And during COVID time, I made a very big decision to stop setting up businesses and focus on one of my biggest passions, which is being a mentor, being a coach, sitting on boards of companies, and maybe in a few years, when I'm 50 years old, I'll set up companies again. Right now, I want to take companies that already exist and help them flourish through strategic partnerships, which is why I have that as my talent. Because I believe that strategic partnerships could sometimes help you bypass the need for an investor. Just go out there and make sales of $10,000. Go out there and make sales of $100,000 instead of looking for the investor right now. So that when you do come in and speak to the BIC guys, you could show them a track record. Look, I've hustled. I have found the right partnerships. I have found a way to make sales. I got to my first 1,000 or 10,000 clients, and now I'm ready to raise money. How many people in this room are entrepreneurs? You actually set up your own business. Okay. Not everyone. How many of you are employees? Employees of a company. You're working, lift your hands, it's okay. I've been an employee for 33 years of my life. I've been an employee, well, not 33. My first job was at the age of 5, started working with my dad, really. From the age of 5, I was working with my dad. My dad was a carpenter, making things out of wood in the house. That was my first job, and I worked with him until the age of like 13, 14, when I understood that I can actually do another job that involved sales, and I can make 10 times more money. So being an employee is okay. You could be an employee of an entrepreneur, so you could learn about entrepreneurship. How many of you here are interested in maybe investing your own money, or you have access to other people's money? Like, for example, I have my own money, not that much that I can invest, but I have other people's money. I'm very well connected with a lot of VCs. I have hundreds of private investors that I love working with. I even have family offices, which is why it's written here. Ask me if you need a lot of money, not a little bit of money. So how many of you here are like interested in investing? Your money or someone else. So stand up if you're interested in investing. We know you guys want to invest, that's good. But stand up if you want to invest your money or someone else's money. Stand up for a second, please. Stand up, don't be shy. Stand up if you want to invest your money or someone else's money. So this is very important right now. Now everyone look at these people, yeah? Now I'm not saying that these, wait, stay standing. Come on, my friend. You're not too old, man. You look beautiful and young. So just stay standing for a moment. So in the next exercise, I'm going to give you a game to play so that you can meet not only these people who are standing. Because your objective today might be, I need to move forward in my business. But wait, stay standing, wait. But it doesn't mean that you need to go to these people and say, give me your money. Yeah? So say hi everyone to them. Say hi to them. Like wave. Remember their faces. Yeah, remember? Like those guys don't have red badges. I don't know why. You know, you guys don't have red badge. You don't even have a badge. Security, excuse me. Please take her out right now. Put a sticker on her. So one of the things that I would highly recommend you do during the break, get at least one sticker on you. It makes it a lot easier when people are in front of you. If you say your name to them, and maybe your name is not so easy to say, like Gil. Gil is not an easy name to say for some people. So it's written right here. You could see my name. This is the game I'm going to suggest to you to do during this break. We have a short break. During this short break, we can maybe play 1 or 2 games. How many of you like games? Come on. How many of you like to have fun in life? No, really, how many of you like to have fun? Who likes to have fun? Some people are like, no, I don't like to have fun. Is he going to take my money? I'm not going to take your... Okay, give me your money. No. So having fun is sometimes needing to do something that is not so easy. Something that is a little bit challenging. Meeting new people is not easy. For me, I was born as an introvert, which means talking to new people for most of my life was the biggest challenge of my life. But because I have moved countries so many times, and because I've changed businesses so many times, I had to push myself to do something that is uncomfortable, but I had to learn how to make it fun. How to make it fun to meet new people, because I understood that if you meet new people, you can have new friends in a new country. And I've moved countries. If I meet new people, I can meet new clients, new strategic partners, new mentors, new investors, new anything that can maybe help me to move forward in life. I've understood that without people in my life, new people, interesting people, inspiring people, people that want to grow, without those kind of people, I will not grow. If I'm only around the same people that I went to school with, and only my family, and only my connection in the Banjar, only these people in the Banjar, I will not grow so much. But if I step out of this Banjar and I go and I meet different communities, and I go and I meet a different network, like all of you who showed up here today. You want to make sure to sign up with the BIC guys, know about their future events, show up at their event in Bali. Why not? Take a short vacation for a few days, come to their event in Bali and see what's going on, because maybe they will not give you money, but they have a good community of people. So this is what we're going to do. As soon as I say go, this is what we're going to try to do. Many of you are going to run to the back. Where is the water and the cookies? Where's the water and cookies? Who knows? Where? Ah, there, okay. So we have Tom and 3 security people stopping you from eating all the cookies. Okay, what I'm going to suggest is that you don't run to the back. You look around you. Look around right now. Look around right now. Yeah. If you want, you could take off your mask for 1 second, smile and put it back on. It's okay. Just smile so people could see you. It's okay. When I say go, this is what I'm going to suggest. I'm going to suggest that you look at some of the people around you. And if you want to, step into a position of a little bit uncomfortable, but maybe it could change your life. And I want you to try to find maybe 3 or 4 people around you. Like, do you know each other already? Do you know each other? So can you stand up for a second? You don't know her, right? Can you stand up? Can you come here? And you're looking at your phone, so you also come with me. Yeah? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that. And you're in the back. Yeah. Stop working. Okay, now it's working again. Look at that. If I go in here, it stopped working. Oh, no, it's working. Okay. If I go here, it stopped working. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. You also come in. Don't be afraid. They don't bite you. It's okay. So imagine these. You guys don't know each other? So imagine right now I gave them 5 minutes to play this game. And during this 5 minutes, ask them to do something very simple. If I give you 5 minutes, you have approximately 1 minute each. If this guy takes 5 minutes to speak, that's a problem. He's not playing the game nicely. But if they have about 5 minutes, and all they got to do is say, what am I working on right now, and what do I need help with before the end of this year? Very simple game. What am I working on? This is my project right now. This is where we are right now. And you have 1 minute to say this. In 1 minute, do you know how many words you could say in 1 minute? How many words can you say in 1 minute? How many words? 100. How many words? 130. How many words? 100. Come on, you got to give a different answer. She already gave that answer. You could say 101. Olaf is not thinking creatively. He's like, I don't know. Okay, the same answer like her. Woman, she knows better than me. I understand. How many answers? What? 50. You're going pessimistic. Okay, I have a... Well, how many? Come on, give me a big number. Oh my God, 120. You're playing it safe in between them. So an average person could say 130 to 150 words in 1 minute. This is a lot of words. So all you got to do here in this, you're going to be my first group. Yeah, you guys comfortable with this? You're not comfortable. You're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? Am I going to get water and cookies? How can I go to the toilet? No, it's okay. It's just going to be 5 minutes. Very, very easy. So in 5 minutes, all we got to do is something simple. What am I working on right now? Something that you love. What are you working on? And what do I need help with? Is it easy to ask for help? Is it easy to ask for help? Yes or no? Yes. Yeah, whoever says yes, blah, 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 blah. You're not honest. It is not easy to ask for help. It is not easy for adults to ask for help. One of the worst things about the entrepreneurs in this room is that you don't ask for help. And this is where you can ask BIC guys for help. You don't have to ask the BIC guys, give me investments. Invite me to more of your events. This is asking for help. Introduce me to some strategic partners. Introduce me to some mentors. Money is not always the answer. So today what you guys want to do is you want to say, what am I working on right now that is the most exciting thing in my life? 1 project, not 5 projects. And what do I need help with before the end of the year? One of the greatest you could do, those of you who raised your hands like me, I have 3 kids. Those of you, how many of you have kids? Who has kids? Teach your kids to ask for help. Kids, you know, they stopped asking for help. At the age of 5, 6, 7, they stopped asking for help. Entrepreneurs must ask for help. So the first thing we're going to do right now is very simple. Is just get to know each other a little bit. What am I working on and what do I need help with? If you like that, after the second session of pitches, we're going to go a little bit deeper into the game. Now, one of the good things is you're going to have 10 minutes right now to eat and drink. You could do this one time with one group. And if you want to, you could look around the room and say, hey, I'd love to get to know you and maybe you as well. Come, can we talk for a few minutes? Or, hey, I don't know the 2 of you guys. Can I come and talk? I know it's not easy. I know how many people are willing to do something that's a little bit challenging now. It's a little bit challenging. Who is willing? If you're willing to do something a little bit challenging, stand up. It's a little bit. It's a game. It's not easy. Stand up and stay standing. That's it. This is what I'm going to... So those people who are not standing up, they need your help. Yeah? They need, like, look at these guys. They need your help. And that's okay. Who wants to be a superhero? Yes. You could be, so you can come and say, come, Andy, come. I'm going to take care of you. Andy, come with me. I'm serious, Andy. Andy, come. So you don't have to ask Andy for money. You could just ask him, Andy, what has been the, something hard that you've done in your business that can maybe inspire me? But first, you're going to spend 5 minutes. Who wants to talk to Andy? Who wants to talk to Andy? Come on. Not just money people. No, raise your hands. Who wants to talk to Andy? Come here. I need 3 people. You. Come. You come. Run to the front. Run. He's a successful entrepreneur. Multi-million-dollar business already. Are you also coming in? Why are you coming in so serious like this? Like, well, security, please take him outside. I think he is a very serious man. Good. So we have these guys right here. What are you guys going to talk about for 10 minutes? 1? No. I said 2 things. 1, what am I currently working on? And number 2, what help do I need in the short term, before the end of the year? Very simple. Please start with that. It's one of the greatest tools of networking to ask people, what are you working on right now? And tell me, what help do you need? We don't do this often, but it's one of the greatest ways to get people to talk and to say, I don't just need money, but I'm actually looking for some advice on raising money. I don't just need clients, but I need maybe strategic partners to learn where I can get more clients. Or I don't just need the investments, I need to know what to do next. That could be the kind of help you need. And that starts a really good conversation. So you guys are going to be in a group. So this is a group of 4. This is a group of 5. This is the ideal groups to be in for the next 10 minutes. 4 or 5 people. If you're not in a group, come and see me. Or come and see, come here, Nicolo, come here, Nico, come here. Come here, Jose, Curtis, come here. Where is Tom? Tom ran away. Tom was like, that's it. Anybody else from your team here? So, okay, come and see either any of these 3 people. If you don't have a group, but you're interested in meeting some people, come and see them, and they will right away, within less than a minute, introduce you to some people. Are you guys ready for this? Yes. Remember, and if you're standing up, you got to help the people sitting down. Are you ready for this? Yes. No. This is Jakarta energy. What is this? Are you ready for this? Yes. Okay, go! Have fun connecting with some people. Stand up, come on, don't be shy, it's a game. It needs to be fun. Try to be in a group. Try to be in a group. If you come to Nico, ask him to connect you with some people. Your job is to connect them with some people. Good, so he put you in a group. Are you guys all know each other? Well, good, so split them up, put them in a group, mix them up.
I want to connect with you, I'm from Dan.
Hi Dan, wait. Guys, who wants to meet Michael? Michael is nice. He's new to this country. Come here. Come and talk to Anin. Come, Michael. Talk to Anin. Yeah, talk to her. Come and speak to Pak Erawan here from Karambitan in Bali, guys. Very important person. VIP in the room. You in the back. Come here. Don't stand in the back. Talk to the ladies right here. Ladies. Stand up, young lady. What is this sitting down? What, you're like a diva? This is I own this whole place. Sit down, talk to them. Yeah, let's go. You guys already know each other. Don't talk to each other. Come. You talk to these guys. Come. You talk to these guys. And you come with me. You talk to these guys. Come here. Come, my friend. Hey, whoa. Come and talk to them. It's okay. This is your team. What do you do and what help do you need? Groups of 4 or 5. 2, 4, 6, 7 people in your group. Wow. That's a big group, not an easy group. Maybe split up, somebody go here. Yeah. This guy wants to join you. He wants to join you. Yeah. Mix it up. Split up the groups. This guy right here, come talk to Rodney. This guy is a serious guy in Hollywood. Hollywood right here. You're on the phone. No, you're not on the phone. Lower the volume a little bit. Yeah, no need too much. 2, 4, 6. How did you guys become 8? 4 or 5. It's okay. Go for it. And you could take your whole group and go get some water. Yeah, don't forget that. Hydrate yourself. Take your whole group, go for a walk. Investors in the room. Guys, come on. Everybody wants to talk to you guys. Show yourself. No, they don't. You guys walk into the room. Walk into the room. No, walk into the room. Mix it up. Guys, the investors are coming in. They're going to walk into the groups. Listen up. Share some data. Share some connections. Don't focus on the investors. Just learn from them. Come on, they're coming in. The sharks. This is like the Shark Tank. Yeah. You guys talk later. Guys, go in there. Help them out. Walk into the room. Wow, what's going on here? Listen to everyone. Ask them what they do. Ask them what they need help with. water. Take water. Yes, of course. Come, you can take pictures. The water is coming to you. You don't have to go to the water. If you want some water, the water is coming to you. The water is coming to you, guys. Stay where you are. Stay connecting with people. If you need help, just go to the front. Go to speak to the BIC team. They'll connect you with some other people. If you're finished with your group, you could change groups if you want. Don't be shy. Guys, look around, look around. You got some other people. You got some new people all around. Come speak to Rodney. This is, connection to Hollywood. Your Indonesia meet Hollywood connection right here. Rodney, raise your hands. This is Rodney, guys. Indonesia meet Hollywood right here. You guys good? Good. We need more water in the front. Good job, ladies. We need more water. Good job. Remember, you don't have to get stuck with the same people. It has to be fun. This is not just a challenge. It needs to be fun. You could just say, thank you, nice meeting you. Go to the next people. Join another group. If you see someone sitting alone, invite them into your chat. Come on, have fun in the game. You can truly win. Invite people. Don't let them sit by themselves. Rose, it doesn't matter, Rose. You don't need a sticker, you need to start conversation. Rose, we'll do it later. Rose, just join some good. Guys, we got Rose right here who's in the pharmaceutical industry. Come and speak, Rose, wave your hand. Rose is right here. Rose is all by herself in the pharmaceutical industry. Guys, we have Pascal, one of the investors, all by himself. Pascal is right here, an investor all by himself. Come and talk to him. You speak to Pascal.
My CFO already have made an appointment with him.
Good. What about the other investors? What do you mean? Everybody that was on stage?
Yeah, we'll go now. I'm gonna stay around for another 5-10 minutes and another meeting.
So go and talk to
Yes, I will do that.
Then you gotta go. You gotta go. Come here tomorrow. Guys, we got Rodney here. Indonesia, meet Hollywood. We got Pak Erawan from the royal family of Karambatan right here. Erawan from Karambatan, come and talk to him. And we got our superwoman, Shifa, with water. Who wants water? Shifa's got water for you. Maybe Tiffany wants water. Hey, Tom, where are you? Tom from BIC, where are you? All right. Give me your attention for a moment. Give me your attention for a moment, everyone. If you can hear me, look this way. Look this way. Take a moment. Take a moment. If you can hear me, clap once, very loudly. No, I could. If you can hear me, clap twice. All right. Listen. If you're still talking right now, you're selling. You're not networking. Shh. Music down. Listen. Just one quick tip. Shh. Again, if you can hear me, clap twice. No. If you can hear me, clap twice. All right, listen. If you're still talking, you're selling too much. Shh. Jakarta people, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Jakarta people, hey, Desi. If you're still talking right now, you're in a selling mode. No one wants to be sold something. If you don't know how to just share, what am I working on and what do I need help with, you're in a selling mode. You just want someone to buy your product, someone to believe in your own product as much as you do. How many people got to meet at least 2 people? Raise your hand. How many people found this a little bit challenging? Raise your hand. A little bit challenging? Good, not many. How many found it fun? Okay, so we got to do it a little bit more fun now, yeah? Now, you can exchange information with people later on. You'll have plenty of time when they're finished with the pitching. I want to give you one extra turn because some of you were stuck with one person for 10 minutes. And I know, maybe it's fun because you're talking to someone and, oh my God, they're listening to me. This is so much fun. But again, the objective is the Bali Investment Club is to help you make the right connection. Shh. Listen. I want to make this more effective. We're going to start again in about 5 minutes. I see Tom is coming over. He's eating all the cookies in the back, by the way. All the cookies Tom is eating right now. So right now, this is what you're going to try to do. You're going to try not to be in groups of 2. And you're not going to be in groups of 8 like these people. Try to be in a group of 4. It's ideal to learn who these people are. And just try to focus on what are you working on and what do you need help with in the near future. What usually comes out of such conversations is who can I introduce you to? How can I maybe help you? How can we stay in touch? Maybe there is someone I know that you need to meet. Who wants to meet someone else right now? Who wants to meet someone else? So come closer, yeah. Put your bags down. No one's going to steal your bags. It's okay. So again, you look at that. You got Stella who's right here. No one is next to her. She's like the coolest investor. So guys, right now you got to find 3 or 4 more people around you. Look around you right now. Say thank you to the people you met right now. Hey, let me talk to you later. Let's connect later. I'll exchange information with you later. Find some new people around you right now. This guy is sitting down, by the way. He's a little bit shy. Find some new people. Connect with a couple of more people. Again, what are you working on? What do you need help with? And if you see someone sitting down, get them involved. They're just a little bit shy. Let's go. Put a little bit music back on. Yeah, new groups, guys. Mix it up, mix it up. If you're by yourself, just join a group. Don't stand around. Join a group. If you're by yourself, just join a group. Say, hi, can I join you? That's it. Remember, this is a game. If you join a group, you're already a winner. Don't sit by yourself. Good, good. So time is almost up. Make sure to exchange information with the people that's in front of you. Show them a QR code for what's up. Exchange on LinkedIn. Find a way to exchange information with them. Time is almost up, guys. Time is almost up. Exchange information, and you could slowly grab your seats. Exchange information and grab your seats. All right, guys, exchange your information and grab your seats. It's the time to move forward now. I know it's not going to be easy for you. All right. They want to get things going. I know the energy is up. I see you loving this. This is the most beautiful way of networking. When you're networking from your heart, you're networking with passion, you're sharing what you love doing. Tom, good luck to you to get their attention back. I like making this magic happen. I don't want to take this magic away. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you guys after the break. Yeah, guys, let's grab your seats. Big hand of applause to each other, guys. Come on. A little bit more energy in the room. This is proper networking. Keep on that applause. Come on. Keep on the applause. Grab your seats. They want to get things going. Vincent, grab your seat, Vincent. Grab your seat, Pascal. They want to get things going, guys. Let's grab our seats. let the next entrepreneur get on stage and share his love. Guys, thank you very much. I'm going to see you at the next break.
Thank you so much, Gil. Thank you so much. All right, all right, all right. The buzz is going down. Thank you so much. I'd like to invite our panelists to join us back on stage. Pascal, thank you for being the first one. We got you some fresh bottles for the second round. Vita, would you mind finding your way to your seat? We have Gina. Would I politely ask you to find your way back to your seat? Andre, you'll be able to carry on with the conversation next. We are missing 3 panelists. I would like to invite them to join us back on stage. I'm going to speak very slowly as people find their way back to their seats. And then I would like to invite Stella to join us back on stage. And perhaps you can take your new friend and join us in the hot seat. You're wearing the right sticker. Oh, really, 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 just like that. Okay, okay, okay. Well, we do have an open seat. Now, does anybody want to share the stage with our panelists? We have 1 hot seat. I'm going to repeat it a couple more times. We have 1 hot seat. I'm looking for a brave soul to put up their hand and to join us in the most comfortable chair of the whole event. Please, please, please. Jasur. Yeah. Blue is fine, blue is fine, blue is fine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my God, we're almost there, Gil, we're almost there. Nicolo, would you take the people that are around you and just walk them towards the seats? Thank you very much. We are very close to starting the round 2. So we're going to switch microphones. Okay. Thank you. Is the battery working on this one? Ooh, my voice is nice and smooth. I had an extra dose of honey in this one. Okay, so we have all of our panelists ready for action. We have our main presentation board ready for action. Could we double check the clicker to make sure that female in action is next? Okay, that is wonderful stuff. I would like to slowly invite the founder of Female in Action to at least raise their hands right now so I know where to spot you. Hold on a little second because I want everybody to be sitting before you make the big reveal. You can have the microphone so long. So everybody at the back, Rendria, that includes you. I'm the all-seeing eye. I'd like everybody's attention for the next round of pitching. Do not worry, you will have plenty of time at the end of the event to pick up on where you left off. Almost there, almost there, almost there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, skip a few. Okay, I think we could do this. We got some people doing some shopping on the side there. Aye. 50% discount. Thank you, SMESCO. I didn't say that out loud. Okay, are you ready? Okay, I think we have everybody's attention. Everyone's kind of quiet. Could we just run one more exercise where everybody really goes shh? That was amazing. Thank you so much. Please.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Zulfa. I'm CEO and founder from Female in Action. Female in Action is a platform that serves and provides to mental health healing and then provides self-development for women in Indonesia. So, can you imagine there are 70% cases of physical and psychological violence increase per year, and it's happen large of working place or family scope. It is so sad. And then, so we try to help one we try to help 130 billion women in Indonesia. Imagine there are 80 family who minimalist one family having one woman, and there are 27 billion NGO, government and corporate who are ready to collaborate revenue and impact. We are creating system offline treatment for exclusive and combined with technology who can provide big scale up to survive with flexible and fast treatment. So Female in Action also collaborate with 170 psychology, and we can running 1 year operational. And for that, this is our client on Play Store and App Store. And then fortunately, 5-day average of customer satisfaction is we got that with 1 year operational running. And then we have 10,000 member and 1,000 traction with 170 mentor of psychology in Indonesia. Not just about that, we also help 150 cases violence in Indonesia per 3 months. And then one principle of us, profit and impact is have to sustainable without burn money. We can get it. So we have minimum and maximum price until 50 million rupiah for one user. Why? Because we have treatment, offline exclusive treatment for women. Every woman have a stress level and everything they have in our reality. So they can subscribe system on package duration of daily, weekly, and monthly. And then for make sustainable, we focus and get B2B segment for scale up corporation acquisition, focusing in governance that our company, FNCG and education area with whole Indonesian scope. And for this year, our revenue targeting 43 billion, and we have to achieve 60% for this year. And then this is me as a CEO. So thank you. This is very profitable, impactful, and opportunity business. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. You were right of time. You could have taken a couple more seconds. So please pay attention to how this fine lady presented her story, because it is possible to explain everything you need to explain in under 3 minutes. And the whole reason why we push you to do it in 3 minutes is because we know you can. And that way, there's more time for our panelists to run into the nits and grits of your business, which is what we'll be covering right now.
Can I start? Thank you so much for the presentation, but then I'm still very curious also about the product. What are you trying? What is the value add of this product, first of all, and also what kind of service or what kind of features that you actually give? And also in terms of business model and revenue model, can you explain more as well? And in here, I see the you show pretty much for this year only. Can you also tell us about the traction that you had from the past year? So thanks.
Okay, thank you. Our service is focused for healing treatment and emotional detox for women. And our segmentation is women, we have a stable and financial segment. So in the monthly revenue, we get started from offline treatment. And then for scale up, we collaborate with B2B. And our partner is for Astra, Sinar Maslen, and every largest company. And we collaborate with HR. Where we increase the productivity women in mental health system in workplace, and then we also provide service for sexual violence in workplace, and then we also trade and collaborate with psychology in Indonesia, and our revenue start from 60 billion, and then yes, for corporate level. And they can get us for subscription, 6 months or 1 year or anything. And our partner is government also.
Is this revenue is already, you already have this revenue?
Yes.
For 2000,
1 year. Yes, 1 year.
2022. Okay.
For the first month, we try to B2C system, but it's very burn money for us. I try this because in Indonesia, mental health issue is very hard to educate them. And then how we can impact, but our profit is kept. So that's why we try to explore, and through our segment is women, business women, C-level business women, or you and anything have a stress level high, and they really brave to buy until 50 billion for treatment, for healing treatment and everything. And the problem is relationship, marriage, and everything they have.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. So I think I will repeat once again what he asked. So what the product is exactly like? Is it a marketplace where I watch
okay.
live sessions? So let me complete. And then is it the company that will pay for each employee, or how does it work? Like in simple words.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you.
Basically, our service is about consultation treatment. Consultation treatment.
Online, offline, face-to-face?
Online and offline. And then from offline, we have the big revenue. Because why? Because women very, very need entertain first. And then second, they need to heal their body, their mind, and everything. And our client is a very, very women in the big corporate and also anything. Now, for women in the middle and low level, we can increase on governance. We collaborate with governance, we get revenue from that, and then we collaborate for the program 1 year. And we can collaborate as a especially partner from governance, that it's. So our revenue can improve and scale up for that with the system technology.
Okay, so you said you have 40 billion rupiah, 40 miliar in a year, right?
Sorry?
You said 40 billion in revenue. 40 billion, yeah?
Yes.
And how many % is from government contracts?
Sorry?
Can you explain within the revenue source from which kind of customers are how much, you know? So how much is from government, how much is from B2B?
Okay, for B2B, we provide system technology for their company. So HR or CSR can see on their technology and website tracking about date of problem, their human resource and anything else. And then from that, for the first in the IT system. But it's just 4,000 billion, just 4,000 billion for one company. And it's not larger from our profit. And then for the second is, we just need our place on the treatment, and then we sharing profit for our consultant. We sharing profit, average 30%. But now, our consultant in-house, for now. For tomorrow, no. That's it.
Sorry, your number doesn't really add up though. If you're only having 30% of how many people that you have, and then your subscription rate is only $35, $30, let's say, it doesn't add up $4 billion, 4 billion rupiah, which is what, $4 million? How do you make 1 year revenue of $4 million? What is this already a revenue coming in from a government contract, or how many subscribers do you have? It feels the number is very big for an app.
Okay, CSR or BUM in Indonesia have the 18% of their budgeting. And we can get from that for increase their human resource. And then we get for revenue from that. And then you can imagine one company have more 1,000 employee women. And then we provide their one-on-one psychology, and then we can provide their skill, we can provide offline treatment and anything that they need. And then stress level in corporate, especially in top corporate in Indonesia, begin concern to mental health to increase their productivity employee.
If you already have 4 million and a very low burn rate, why do you need funding? Why do you need investors for? You're already making a lot of money. You don't need you don't need to share
That's
your
good
equity,
question,
right?
sir. That's good question. First, my principle of my life as a founder, I want to get the funding for explore my business, because women, this business in the women, not just about need treatment, healing, or anything that's, they need to entertain. The entertain start from healthy about women, beauty about women, and everything that we can provide women to increase their capacity. And I want to explore this for the next year. That's it. So I need a place on the offline and then building research market and everything that.
So if my understanding is correct, you are trying to fundraise to increase your product mix and also for R&D.
Yes, that's the point.
And how much are you asking for now?
I think I not very big investment for this, because this is really, this is not just not e-commerce or anything that's, yeah. So I just need how I can build many coach and I can train in our in-house. So this is need the apa ya, need the big research and need the big expanse, and then I want to open offline treatment for 50 area in Indonesia. So this is a big apa ya, big plan for me, and especially for reporting sexual violence. Government there are have this. I need this because sexual violence very increase per year, and they need to place offline. So I want to expand for that, for the investment, and then for me, how we can keep a sustainability for this. Yes, a B2B segment, but we have also expansional for the treatment.
So how much are you asking, and for what valuation?
Sorry?
How much are you asking, and for what valuation? What post-money valuation?
For what valuation? I still don't calculate for me, because I'm very stable right now, and then I'm very enjoy for this business. Maybe you are investor can see our valuation without I calculate, and I'm very proud of my business. That's the point.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Would you like to ask one last question, Stephanie? No. Please.
I'm just curious. So right now you're using an outside psychologist, and then you're going to transition with your in-house psychologist. So is there like still profit sharing, or is it under your payroll? And how does that work? And then you're going to, how do you maintain standard of quality of the treatment?
Yes. That's the point. We have 4 values for treatment for women. First, physically treatment, health treatment, mental health treatment, and emotional treatment. This is 4 treatment we can increase, and we can also include the spiritual treatment. So we have the coach from certified and every large in Indonesia, and then we have the curriculum for increase our quality. And not just about that, we have a trial for 1 year before this business running. And I try in the Bali and everything treatment in Indonesia, and we learn for that. And we collaborate from the institute also, like Psychology of Indonesia. But not just about psychology, because psychology very focusing in worksheet and everything, yeah. But this is, we provide 70% to self-practice, because self-practice can bring transformation life for women. That's it. Okay, for right now, still profit sharing. And for the next year, we want to make a in-house. Is it going to be in your payroll, or is it going to be profit sharing? Payroll per project, because B2B system. And if we have the B2C, we can profit sharing. So step by step for that.
All right. Zulfa? Thank you so much for your time. I've given you extra 2 minutes just because you were telling a beautiful story. I'd now like to invite the audience to please rate Females in Action. I believe that our panelists have had the time to do so already. I'll give you about, just a minute or so to fill in your scores. For those of you that maybe joined us during the break, because I did see a couple of people arriving to the venue around the halfway mark. So for those of you that have joined us, a warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining us on the 4th iteration of Angels and Founders. I would like now to invite Octalia to the stage to present Risicology. All right.
That's okay.
The floor is yours.
Thank you, Tom. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm Octalia Stephanie, CEO of Risicology, the first Indonesia integrated plastic waste recycling chain. In Indonesia, we know that only around 10% of the plastic waste is recycled, and the rest is polluting the environment. In fact, 50% of plastic packaging is still profitable to recycle. On the other hand, we found that because we established in 2016, we researched that 7 of 10 plastic waste recyclers are considered full after 1 year establishment. So, in Risicology, we already operated 7 recycling stations all over Indonesia. We recycled 400 kilograms of PET plastic waste in 2021, and we collaborate with 3,500 underserved communities and as a supplier, and also we collaborate with state-owned enterprise called BUMDes, Badan Usaha Milik Desa. It's like a village leader to collaborate as a community to our waste community. So as a market fit, we have 3.3 billion, or equals with 16 million tons of unhandled waste in 2030, and our opportunity is around 158 million as our serviceable, obtainable market. And as a solution, we provide an integrated plastic waste recycling technology using ERP system to connect all the process, plastic collection, processing, operation, selling, and support system. So in this business, we are focused on B2B market. The first one, we charge the plastic the plastic bottle from the waste picker, waste collector, household and corporate, and then we process, we collect, we sort, we press and we sell until to be one product called bio-pressed plastic, and we sell to the plastic crusher company. We take 20% profit of sales. And the second one, we also offer co-ownership program to the investor who want to join with us, and we take 25% of co-ownership program. And this one, our strategy to go to market plan. The first one, we operate the 7 stations, and our target is 1.2 million PET recycled. And to the goal, to our 2023, our goal is operated 12 stations with our target recycle 4.5 million PET recycled. And in total, our target is recycled 9.2 million with 4.97 million cells with 12 recycling station establishment. And as our competitive analysis, we have Polindo, Kibumi, and SBP, and Risicology have multi-location, integrated system, collaboration with NGO and government agency, and also we have co-owner program for the investor. As this one, our team, I'm Octalia Stephanie, as a CEO, and our CEO have 7 years experience in plastic waste industry, and our CMO have 12 years experience in B2G consultancy and bureaucracy. So this one, our financial projection. In 2022, our EBITDA projection is around 200K. Until 2025, we project with 5.5 million with 20 stations operated. This one, we are asking 1.5 million with for 18 months runway, with 50% for infrastructure, 21% for marketing, 13% for R&D, and 9% for personnel. So we don't need a handful of people doing zero waste perfectly. We need 1 million people doing it imperfectly. Thank you so much. If you have any question, feel free to reach us.
All right. Thank you so much, Octalia. You were on 3 minutes and 45 seconds, just for your record. But that was very well presented. Thank you.
Thank you,
We can
Tom.
move on to the panel questions now. Thank you.
Hello, Octalia.
Hello.
So, if I'm not mistaken, from
Yeah.
your deck, you already serve 11,000 customers?
11,000 customers. Sorry.
If from your value proposition deck.
Not customers. I think it's
household. You mean household?
Household, yes.
So the household is your customer or not?
Actually, our customer is plastic crusher company.
Okay.
Our household, we create the household to get the supply. And we collaborate with state-owned enterprise, we call BUMDes, Badan Usaha Milik Desa, to track the supply from the household.
Okay, could you please explain more about your revenue stream?
Revenue stream, okay. This one. So the first one, we are trading. We are trading the bulk press. Let me show you the bulk press first. Plastic bulk press, this one. This one our product actually. That's our product. We're trading to the plastic crusher company. That's the first one.
Okay,
That's
so you collected the material from the households,
Yes.
you process it, and then you sell it.
Yep, for the majority from the waste collector.
Okay, so and for your projection, for your current financial statement, again, if I'm not mistaken, by the end of this year, you will not make any loss because I saw your EBITDA equal to your OPEX.
Yeah, for current now, 2022, our expectation is around 500K US dollar. Yes, in 2022.
And that is equal with your OPEX until end of this year.
Yeah, we have a kind of profit from that. Our OPEX is below than our sales and our revenue.
Okay, so could you please explain the PL by the end of this year, your PL?
Yeah.
How much will make it loss for you?
Okay. Our PL, so we have already operated 7 recycling stations all over Indonesia. In one station, we sell 60 tons PET plastic bowl press. And per tons, we have a margin around 1,200 rupiah. So if we calculate in tons, it's around 112 million rupiah per tons. So if we calculate with 7, it's quite 48 million rupiah. That's our revenue. Per month in 2022.
Until end of this year?
Yes, in 2022. But we're still in October, right? So we have 2 months more until 2022.
Okay. So the 1.5 million is equal to how much portion of your shares?
Which one,
you said
sorry?
that you want to raise 1.5 million.
Yes, we are asking 1.5 million.
For how much shares?
For 12 stations.
No,
This one.
How much? Berapa persen yang you mau shares?
Oh, okay. For pessimistic, we have ROI 60%. For optimistic, for pessimistic, 25%. That's the question, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
If I give you 1.5 million,
Yep.
how much shares will I get? Ownership.
Oh,
Equity.
okay. That's 60%. Sorry.
So how much is the valuation of your company right now?
Okay, so actually I didn't calculate yet the valuation for a company, but for now, for our goal is to operate 12 stations in 2023. So
question is, I want to give you 1.5 million. What you will give me
in
in return?
return, 25% ROI. That.
ROI.
Yes, ROI.
Shares in companies. How many co-founders we have?
Oh, we have co-founder in 4.
And how much shares they own? So we will give also some equity to the investor.
Ah, okay. Actually, I didn't calculate yet for now. I'm sorry, but I will calculate for the later.
Next question. Yeah. So yeah, hi.
Yeah, hello.
I'm actually, I have a stake at a recycling company as well, so I might be your customer in the long run. And so would like to know, because this is a business which is very tricky, because if you are in the B2C business, the supply chain cost is a lot bigger, especially the on-demand service for waste management, right? And do you plan to focus on the B2B side, or do you plan to focus B2C or mix?
Okay.
And second thing, waste management is pretty much a geographical play, right? So what's your plan? Are you focus? Are you gonna focus and in some regional, or you want to focus into another city or even another island?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, thank you for the question. For the first one, we are focused on B2B. So as a majority, our supplier is a waste collector. Means that our logistic per vehicle is around 600 kilogram. So in terms of cost, it will be lower because we didn't get the plastic from one house and one house. We got from the waste collector, which is the minimum per get the plastic is 600 kilogram per vehicle. That's the question for number one. For number two, our system is adaptable to all the cities, all the areas, like the dense city in Jakarta and Surabaya and the big city. And also we are targeting to remote area like in Palu, and also adaptable also in suburban area like Subang and Serang area. So I believe that our system is adaptable to all the area in Indonesia.
I believe there may have been some lost in communication, lost in translation questions just at the end. Perhaps around the valuation of the business, what you guys were asking, do you maybe want to re-ask the question in Bahasa Indonesia? And then it's okay if you answer in Indonesian so that it's super clear, because it felt like you just weren't understanding each other at that point.
Actually, I don't.
Yeah?
Actually, I know the question. You're asking the valuation, and then I answered that I didn't calculate it yet for now.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Tom.
Everything's good. Thank you so much for your time. Big round of applause. Okay, so before we bring on stage the last startup of the day, I'd like to invite you to rate the Res Ecology presentation. And I think it's going to form quite a nice basis for the little panel discussion that we're going to have next. This is what we can expect after the last pitch deck while we calculate the overall scores from everybody's presentations today. And I would now like to invite our last startup for the day, which is actually quite an interesting take on a problem that we don't usually think about, because the target, let's say, the target market or the target audience are not adults. This company actually focuses on the little ones that we take care of so dearly. So please, Anindya, would you like to join us on stage and present the last company of the day? Timekeeping here, so you can just look at where and we let you know, and I give you a little bit extra time if you need. Okay. All right, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Hi everyone. My name is Anindya, CMO for Alkindi EduPrize, the best most partner to raise the brilliant generation. So guys, did you believe that the most important person who can create the brilliant generation in the future is a mother? Yeah. It's the same instruction from our President Joko Widodo to Ministry of Women Empowerment and Child Protection, that the improvement of mother and family's role in child education is the key of nation improvement. Do you agree with that? Yeah. We know that based on research that the most important period for the children is since 0 until 6 years old. But however, being mother is never easy. Sometimes we feel stressful, depression, and confusion. Said, what should I do if I want to be the best teacher for our children? Yeah, because there's no manual book for being a good mother, right? So that's why Alkindi EduPrize through Alkindi Online Preschool wants to be the solution for 20 million parents in Indonesia, even 210 million parents in the world. We want to maximize mother's role in every child's golden age period through program My Mother and My Teacher. And our vision, we can reach 8 million Indonesian children in 2026 and also turn one house, one teacher dream into reality. And what we have done in 22 months, we have reached 4,000 Indonesian children in 112 Indonesian children cities in Indonesia and 22 countries in the world. So what is the impact from this program? Yeah, child who loves learning very much, build stronger connection between mother and the children, reduce tantrum and reduce gadget usage. And also our fastest record, we got 700 quotas sold out just in 7 minutes when we opened the third AOP batch 3. And what it can possible. So they said that our model is very innovative, fun, holistic, and based on research 7 years. And also we have strong value, 5B, beriman, belief, berakhlak, morals, berilmu, knowledgeable, berkarya, creation, and then berdampak, impactful, and also based on the Holy Quran. And we have social media and digital word of mouth of manpower, and we have technology. We have our own LMS, learning management system, for mother can upload it daily portfolio or for their children. And yes, that's what I have. We can got the patent for our module being awarded from Paragon Innovation Awards, and then also we can get the revenue $100,000 in a year. So yeah, our next plan goes to a new partner for maternity hospital, endorsement SMO of Fed Expo, and also we hope we can create brilliant moms apps in the future for scaling up our business. And then yeah, this is our team. My CEO right now in Netherlands, she is the Lecturer 2, and Yulia Latifa is COO and me as CMO, and 100% team is women. And yeah, we believe we can be the winner from local to the international, and we believe we can get first $1 million in 2025. Thank you. Thank you. I'm Anindya from Alkindi Kids. If you have some vision with us, please make the best deal with us. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Big round of applause. All right. We'd like to keep you, maybe both of you on stage for the Q&A. I see you delivered a whole bunch of really cool stuff that I hope that you were still paying attention to them while they presented you with all of these goodies. Pandu?
Just a funny question maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think music and song is important for children?
Yeah, of course. We still do it for our children. Music can still transferring some value and anything. We can do it for our children, like tepuk-tepuk, and then anything we can teach for parents to teach their children. That's it. Anything, questions maybe?
Hi.
Yeah.
I really like your company. I think it's very good. And I think also it's amazing that you're all women. I think more than 55% are all women.
Yeah.
And not only you're only having the preschool thing, but you also build your own product. So I think that is also a very good revenue stream.
Thank you.
That you can scale it to other than just schools, I guess. So can you also let me know a little bit, are you thinking about scaling it up more for like medias in the future, or is it more now more in the education side on school, preschool?
Okay, for offline school.
Yes.
No, we think, 7 years ago, we are a preschool and daycare, Alkindi daycare. And we are hard working so much and the impact just for 50 people. And we try to, how can get the most impactful? If we are hardworking, anything, study anything and get some customer, it's very hard. And our impact just for 50 people is very not good. And we think that how can widely our impact? And this is the solution we get. And the pandemic and the solution is came through. It's because our record is the fastest 700 seats sold in 7 minutes. Even we decline more of the registration. Why? Because when our capacity is not enough about the quantity of the registration wants to join with us. Yeah. Because in the first year we are trial and error. We don't want to gambling and satisfying people, and we try to we should to really ready for our system before we scaling up. So we are patient, and now for 2020 we ready because we have some LMS, learning management system, to scaling up our program is bigger than before.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So can you tell us more about the revenue of the revenue? So,
Where's this is?
And the breakdown as well. So
This is?
Because now you're selling this books. Also,
Yeah,
right?
the other books.
But then you're also, are you doing also an online school, like with the curriculum and everything like that?
Yeah, we do it for cross-selling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the curriculum and then you
Yeah.
cross-sell with your own books. Is it like that?
Yeah, so the products is module, and we send it to all of the country. We have free ongkir. We can equal distribution for the good education quality. So the facilities from this program is sending module times 1 and 2, and we send it to all of the city. And then after they finish 1 and 2 times, you can continue this 3 and 4 times if you have to finish the times of before. Like, because our times, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. We have 6 times, and you can continue the times after you finish the first time before. Why? Because our module is step by step, like the elementary. We can grade 1, grade 2. The challenge is very step by step out of the milestone. That's why we can the repeat order. If we get 1,000 register for the new batch, we can maybe right now is 50% who can continue the next batch. And in a year we are receive until 3 batch. Like in the past we know about Catur Wulan, like Catur Wulan, not semester but Catur Wulan, 3 times a year for receiving a new member. That's it.
And are you profitable right now?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yes, of course. Even we are ibu-ibu berdaster, No, yeah, yes, this is true. I am the first stage right now since 7 years. My daily activities is laundry, cooking, and anything, and teaching my children. And we can get this revenue is a very good milestone, right? I know ibu-ibu berdaster can reach this this new milestone is the very biggest milestone for us. So yeah, of course we can get the revenue from this, and we hope we can build the brilliant apps like Kinedu or Baby Spark. We can be the best partner since pregnancy, and then born, and then newborn, and then preschool, and until 7 years. Our focus is until 7 years. So we really want to be the best partner for every parents in the world, because we know being mother is very stressful. No manual book for being a good mother. So we want to be a good partner for you all guys, mothers.
How much are you asking for the fundraising?
Huh?
How much are you asking for the investment?
Wah, you know, before I
Oh,
go
you're
to
not
stage, I
asking
ask to my
anything.
CEO, I tell, ini gimana nih kalau minta invest nih, gini, mau berapa nih, gitu. So,
Oh, you
she
don't need
told
it
me,
anymore.
Yeah,
You're done. You're
she
just-
told me, actually, we are now in learning process. If you want to be investor, please call me CEO in Netherlands. She told me like that because now we are looking for some mentors and then someone who can guide us because you know we were mama berdaster need some guide, you know, for you all the professional panelists and professional entrepreneurs at here. That's it.
Thank you. I think Mama Berdasar is gonna be the new.
Yeah, of course,
thing.
you know kan, the mama berdasar, if we are share of mouth is very loud, the country will shake. It's good, right? Yeah, it's very, okay.
So I'm just trying to understand. So this is a online preschool, so the mom has to be involved.
Yes.
It's like a homeschooling.
Yeah, home education, I
Home
think.
education.
Because, home education. Because we know that if our son going to school, we still need a connection between a mother and son.
Yeah. So this is a replacement of offline preschool then. So this is like,
yeah, on offline preschool, but the teacher is the mother.
Yeah, so the mother become the teacher.
Yeah, we support the mothers for get the webinar like parenting from psychology, from the expert parenting, and then the mother can give the report like being professional teacher, real professional teacher. They upload daily report in our LMS every day, and they should to they can to download the portfolio and has the report too, has the certificate too for the child and also the mother, and the certificate is going to for the teacher as mother as teacher, and also children as the student.
And it's actually when they graduate from this preschool, it's accepted in any elementary school.
Not yet, but we are now is going to register for the Dinas Pendidikan because our program is very unique. Our program is very unique, so we really try to provide the Kemendikbud that the certificate can go into the elementary.
So in the meantime, if they graduate from this preschool, they cannot go to the elementary school, or how does that work?
Yeah, but I think there's no elementary school need the certificate of.
So you can just go and interview.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Alright.
yeah.
Okay. Have you considered that the mom that become a teacher can be also a preschool teacher for other moms that don't have time for their kids, and they become a mompreneur?
Mompreneur, yeah. Mompreneur too,
You know, I mean,
yeah.
maybe the neighbors
it's
don't
too
have
good
time.
because when
right?
the
And then
mother,
they become a teacher, they become a group school
You know,
in their own home.
Yeah.
That will expand the business.
Do you know that
right?
our
That's what I would do.
Yeah. do you know that our members
Because the problem I think is the
Yeah.
mothers have no time.
worker moms,
They're
working
tired.
moms is very much so many people working moms that join with us. Why? Because they know that for being children, we just go not just for go to school and then what have you received from the school, but we want to build the connectivity between mom and the children, and also I think quality is more than quantity. Even we are working mom, we still have the quantity. Our module, our activities just for 10 until 15 minutes. But we can create the best quality time, like dialogue, transferring value between mom and the children. And then, you know, now we are going to learn about the miracle of the water, you know? Going from the working, and then the children sometimes think about, my mother very tiring, and blah, blah, blah. And now, after meeting Alkindi kids, mother going to home is very exciting because she want to transferring knowledge for their children. That's we want that. Even we are stay at home mom, we are working mom, is no problem. Our program just for 15 minutes a day, but we need consistent and persistent every day to create the brilliant generation in the future, of course.
Wow, just wow. Your energy levels,
Yeah,
I think,
of
just
course.
really
You know
crossed.
Mama Berdaster?
It's not-
it's
Tom,
me.
Tom, I
Okay,
think
okay.
Olaf maybe can collab and having a buka sekolah instead.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you. That was hugely
Thank you so
inspiring.
much, Tom,
You
and all
really wrapped it
panelists.
up for us so well. So please, big round of
Oh,
applause.
thank you so much.
And
Bye bye. Okay.
thank you for joining us on stage today, and yeah, just sharing so much energy with us at this crucial part of the session. So I'd like to invite everybody to give their ratings. And now, while this happens, I will get started with a panel discussion. So what I'm going to do is maybe grab the third microphone, which disappeared. Could we get it? Could we get the microphone back? Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. So what we'll do is, yeah, so we can have one microphone for table for you guys. I'm going to grab a chair quickly, just so that I can sit on stage with you. And so, as I'm sure a lot of you have observed, I wonder where I can seat myself. Maybe around here. Once we're done with the scorecard, would you mind just putting up just the main hero poster for the last part of the session? Perfect. So, once again, thank you so much for joining us on stage and at Angels and Founders today. It was really nice to see all of you actively participate. In the previous events, I've had to do a little bit of butt kicking on stage and incentivize some of the panelists to actually ask questions. So thank you for really joining us. Before I do a bit of a pass the mic, which is just about you sharing your main impressions with everybody, I wanted to ask you more specific questions around what I noticed today. And as we, the spirit of what we're doing, it's not just backing the best horse, providing money to the startups. It's providing help, support, inviting people to look around each other and ask themselves, okay, how can we work together? And something that really jumped to my eye, and I didn't notice it as much when we were reviewing the pitches as we did during the presentations, but if we look at, for instance, like Bub Me and Female in Action, they're both tackling a very similar problem, but they're doing it in a different way. So, based on your impressions, do you think there's any advice that you could give these ladies on perhaps, facilitating the conversation between them and seeing how they can join forces? This is a kind of pick up the mic and answer the question kind of question.
Hi, Tom. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I see there's like a common theme, right? Like when you come to impact investment, the field is quite new-ish, few years now. There's a lot of concentration between waste management, a lot of the plastic recycling companies or focus, a lot of the mental health issues as well. But it seems that everyone's targeting a very specific issues. So maybe in the future there could be some sort of collaboration when it's not just pitching, just to get a competition and then who's the winner, but what if the pitching is to have a collaboration and then if you, I don't know, create a different ecosystems that instead of competing, it's more about collaborating. But I don't, because the whole impact, why we are in impact is because we want to, the focus is social change, right? So then everyone's trying to do, make a difference in their own way. Why not combine it? So I talked to some of the people earlier, and I think a lot of them, one needs a programmer, one needs a CTO, one needs someone, but they all kind of working in the same space. But I don't know if, I just say talk to Tom. Tom figure it out, or Nico. But I see that there's a lot of like these little pockets where there are a lot of space for collaborations. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful stuff. Anything from that side?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe first for Rice, but AI. Yeah. Yeah. So it's good that you are addressing the issue that we have a lot right now. but at the end, it's still a business, right? First, I also noticed that you put this feature of online reporting harassment. So yeah, it's good to have that, but it's also important to keep in mind that once you give that kind of room to person, then they will have expectation. For example, if I'm the victim and I report it, then I want it to be follow up. While doing so, you are also dependent to other parties, law enforcer, maybe komisi perlindungan anak, and you know the performance of public institution or government institution in addressing that kind of issue means that if it's not been followed up well, but the customers already know that they reported to you, you have to deliver the expectation. So that's one of the things that there should be a clear measurement of what kind of success or added value that you want to deliver. So the customer will know that, okay, this is the limit that your platform can deliver. Outside of that, then it's no longer your responsibility. That's the first thing. And then the female in action, I also take note that you want to have the corporate deal, right? With female in action somewhere around. And when you want to close the deal with the corporate, again, it's also about business. So you have to find connection if the company willing to pay for the mental health or social health of the woman employees, what kind of result the company would have. So you have to find the connection. Means that if the issue of their woman employees are addressed, means it will boost the productivity for the company, for example. And if it is a lot about qualitative result, then you have to quantify it. I think that's the only way that you can deal with the corporate. Otherwise, then you will get only the CSR budget or everything that it's very difficult to scale up. So I'm glad that many of the startups addressing the social issue wants to deliver social impact. But again, in social business, there are two words, social and business. So you also have to think about the business side and how to make it not only to have scale up that you want to have, but also to do it in the sustainable way for the business, of course. I think.
Thank you, Pandu. Thank you, Stella. And taking kind of this this collaborative approach. Once again, there's another potential link that I'd like to make, and this is a bit more of a stretch, but maybe you guys will see what I was seeing during the pitching is sustaination and Alkindi. Sorry, my mind is running a little bit short today, and because I mean they're not doing the same business at all, but they kind of are talking to the same people, so the young mums. And in terms of collaboration, is like how do you bring people that are essentially targeting, let's say, the same audience, offering potentially complementary solutions to those people, and what message would you give to those teams to maybe speak to each other and say, well, listen, if we're out here to help young mums of Indonesia, there's many ways that we can do it, and how could we potentially combine forces to deliver greater value? And this is once again kind of, I say, stretching the agenda because the one is more on a almost like FMCG, like retail side of things, and the other one is very education focused. But there is a product and a service experience attached to both of them. So what were your guys' thoughts, around that? And do you think that I'm the only person that's, having these crazy thoughts right now? Maybe I am.
So I think first I want to share my observation with at least 3 or 4 last startups that I managed to watch. So one thing is I'm surprised they are making really money, and some of them did even break even, like they are profitable. But almost all out of the ones I heard, they still don't know how much money they need, and none of them said how much shares they are willing to give. So what I observed, at least out of this 4, is that I think they need to little bit focus on this thing we call P&L. So like what are you selling, how much you are selling today, what is the potential in next 2, 3, 4 years, and how much you can grow, you know, how big is the market in Indonesia, do you plan to go out of Indonesia, and then what do you need, you know, to achieve these numbers, and what you are willing to give. So just on Excel sheet, you know, not like some sort of fancy presentation or anything. Just one simple Excel sheet where you whatever else, and then do some forecasting and then see where it's going. So what I feel now is that, like, I'm also doing this just to mention. So our traction is even less than some of you guys, but I feel I have so much more clarity of the future than at least, you know, few of you, because I have done this. So it is important to do it now. Okay, and it's like, maybe some of these guys will invest and you are telling like you don't know how much you want to give them. Then it's bad, because many other people tell them exactly how much they want and how much they are willing to give for what. Just the feedback.
Yeah, thank you so much, Joshua. I think that's a really important point to make. And Gil, overall, and Gil really spoke about that during his networking session, let's say 1 of 2 earlier, is you've got to tell people what you need. If you're coming on stage, so yes, we want to hear your story, we want to find out who you are, but you are here for a reason. You did apply to present at this event for a reason, so make it very clear what you're looking for in terms of money, of course, and in terms of help, so that we as the audience, as the investors, know how to help you. And of course, like anything in the world, it's an exchange. If you're asking for something from us, you have to give us something back. So for a lot of the startups, I think what's really amazing is to see that the level of the passion that goes in the projects, and somehow I smile when I see one of the founders saying, but we don't know our valuations, we're just solving a problem and delivering value. That's amazing. It means your attitude is correct. You're looking at the problem, you're finding solutions, you're creating value for your environment. And now that you've got this, you're way beyond problem solution fit. You've got an existing market, people like you. It's time that you take an internal step, look at yourself, understand where you're heading. Using Excel is a very simple tool for you to get, let's say, a vision of the truth that you're dealing with in terms of your business fundamentals. And then there's always people out there to help you to create a valuation for yourself. It doesn't have to be the best valuation. Valuation is largely subjective. It's just understanding, what are you doing today? What is your vision for tomorrow? What does that translate in terms of numbers? And that way you can have, let's say, a higher level conversation with investors sitting like today, who for them have to make decisions based on the perceived value that you have and what you need. Different investors have different investment mandates, different ticket requirements. Some of the angels can invest maybe starting at $10,000 to $50,000. Some of the more institutional investors can only invest $500,000 or $1 million at a time. So understand what your road to funding journey is. We're obviously here to help. And you know, with that said, I would like to perhaps pass the microphone to, maybe starting with Pascal, to the panelists that haven't spoken during the session yet. So if you'd like to share some of your impressions from today.
Yeah, just took some notes, probably just general inputs for the entrepreneurs. I think to add Jasur's points is that I think in this, so I've been involved the past 2 years with social impact investment, and what I found is most of the entrepreneurs, they are very mission driven, but in the other hand, they often forget the financial aspect. Yeah. So again, valuation is one thing, but I think the root will come in the form of business model. I think most of the social entrepreneurs' mission is really good, but they don't really know what sort of business models are out there. So B2B, B2C. And you can be a media company, you can be a software as service company, you can be even a training company giving education. And I think probably some of the entrepreneurs also are involved with venture capitals, because in Indonesia there are some venture capitals, but not all the business model can be suitable for a venture capital model, right? So again, in this kind of winter season of venture capital, as I mentioned earlier in the pitch session as well, many of B2C model are being questioned because a lot of money are being burned. So why don't we explore B2B? It's not probably suitable for all the business model, but it's something to explore, right? And I think if the entrepreneurs know the business model is profitable enough, sometimes you don't need the fundraising. You don't need to fundraise. You just need to find a more strategic partner, right? So fundraising is not always an option, I think. And if you have to fundraise, you have to know what are the funds for? What is the term is what is the use of the proceeds? You have to be able to categorize the cost, the capex, the operating expense, the marketing costs. So that's a very basic fundraising 101. I think that the social entrepreneurs have to learn. On top of the, I think all the entrepreneurs have shown the really great spirit. The mission are really great, but I think there remains a very big homework for the entrepreneurs. And I think this kind of session is really good and empowering, and shows that a lot of improvement have to be made. And I think that the spirit is a really learning spirit, and it is a homework I believe can be tackled by all of the 6 entrepreneurs. So that's from me.
Thank you so much, Pascal, for providing really very, very important tips to aspiring entrepreneurs on how to look at their business, how to understand funding. And in some of the cases that we saw today, that funding doesn't even seem to be that important. So it's really look at how money works in the context of what you're building, and make sure, and also remember that once you accept external money, you become accountable to that external money. So it's something that you really need to think through, and if you don't need it, then you can just ask for help and people will be very happy to support you. Stephanie, would you perhaps like to share some insights, maybe from an angel's point of view? I believe you have some experience in that too, and to maybe help angels to better assess kind of what we saw today and how to engage with entrepreneurs in terms of making your first step as an investor in a venture.
Okay, so are there angel investors here in the room? Okay, so I guess my journey as an angel investor, angel impact investor, was already like 10 years ago. So when I see the quality of the social enterprise now and before, is so much better than 10 years ago. When I was talking about impact investment or social enterprise 10 years ago, it's even worse. Okay, when you said like they don't know business, this is already much better. But of course, it is still an ongoing process. Last time, the social enterprise does not have this much support. And as an angel, I don't have any investment background. Like, I don't know much about this. So going to this kind of events and talk to different people to learn along the way when you're doing investing, it is very educational for angels, right? And for us, like for me, I love going into a deal when there is a VC beside me, co-investing with a VC. Because first, as an angel, we don't have time to do due diligence.
right? That's why we go into this and then we partner with VCs, right? Sometimes, right? We just melengkapi gitu. So in a way that as an angel, I always see the strategic value, how I can bring to the people, right? And I invest not in a company, right? Normally I invest in the founder. That's why it's called angel and founders. That's why I love the title. Like you don't invest in a you don't really invest in a business per se because the business model keep changing, right? But the founder's resilience is the most important thing. The first thing that I would ask as an investor was, why do you want to do this? Like last time when I invested in kitabisa.com or Berg Greens, I would ask why. Because that why is the burning fire inside of them when things get difficult. Will you still want to do it no matter what? No matter what a challenge is? Because the past 2 years, there are so many startups, even investors, even VCs want to give up. Like, I run meditation center, right? So I have investors and startup friends, but their mental health is also like screwed up, right? Sometimes the startup come to me complaining about their investor VC. Why putting so much pressure on me? When I said, it's because you take their money, right? And then because I'm an investor too, and I'm an entrepreneur too, so I understand both ways. And the VC investor is my friend too, and they're complaining about their startup. Why the hell are they giving up? Why are they like that? You know, like, and then they put more pressure because I told the startup to remember that the VC itself is also an entrepreneur. They take LP monies, right? They have investors that invest in them to invest in you. So it's like a waterfall of pressures, right? So it's understanding your why and how you manage your mental health. That is very, very important. Like your emotion, that is very important. I feel for both ways, the investors and the founders and investors' well-being. I think that's the most important thing. And how resilient the founders. I feel as an angel, we also less pressure. I think receiving money from angels maybe is less pressure than VC. Yeah. So I guess angels are much better lenient. But of course, there are strict angels. I do have friends that are strict angels that tell me, Steph, why do you not like meet your portfolio every month? I'm like, I don't have time, man. You know. But if they ask me, I will ask for help. But I'm not going to meddle every month for that. That's not my full-time job. One, angel is different, right? VC, you keep it in track. But if you need me, I will help you. So I don't want to meddle so much and put so much pressure. I said, because you already bother them every month, I'm not going to bother them every month. So that's the difference. So that's, I think, I don't know, my key message is probably just remember the why. I think remember the why. Even for the investors, the angel investors, the founders, remember the why. I always connect with the why with the founders, and I will connect with my why, whether that is aligned. When that is aligned, that is the connection is so much stronger when things get really hard. So I guess that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That was amazing, Stephanie, and that's really the. Well, maybe we can clap for that one, yeah. and for us, this is something that we obviously do every day. Like at BIC, we work with angels, we work with founders, we work with other people, other organizations in this ecosystem. We also work with institutions. And something that we've learned over the last couple of years is relationship building is something you cannot force and something you should not rush. Yeah, you really have to take time for that. And when you're looking for an investor, go look for an investor before you need the money. If you want to depressure yourself like this, is right at the beginning, start speaking to people, build relationships, and you'll discover that there's different types of investors for different types of growth states, but also different types of personalities. And something that we do at BIC is, we host these kinds of events to form relationships and to allow founders and angels to meet each other ahead of time so that they've got time to chat to each other, find out if they get along. Like, if you can't get along for dinner, you're definitely not going to get along in business. It's really as simple as that. So take the time to build the relationships, and if you feel like you're rushing something, that feeling is correct. Slow yourself down, give yourself more time, remember your why. That's the most important thing, and that's sometimes the only question you ever need to ask a founder to make them shake. It's, why are you doing this? And straight away you will see the entrepreneurs that will not quit. And as investors, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people.
And sometimes I have to ask a deeper why. When they say why, I want to bring impact, blah, 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 right? And I ask why you want to do that. Because I want to make my parents proud, for example. It's like, why? Okay, why you want to make your parents proud? Because I just want to be loved. So at the end of the day, it's just love that they're looking for. You see?
All the way.
All the way, it's love. So it is like, sometimes it's out of fear, all right? So first I normally interview the person. Is this out of fear? Or is out of fear of being unloved? Or they actually love doing this? It's a very different foundation. When there is a fear, it's very, very fragile. Very, very fragile. So I guess I forgot to mention is we need to learn how to remember that founders and angels and investors are human too. Human, right? And to be a founder, as I always say, find yourself before you found anything. So knowing your why, knowing your real deep why, that is the most important thing, especially even an investor, right? If we find ourselves first, deep inside, then we have a very strong foundations when we invest. So we don't over-expect. So we are equal in terms of give and take.
And to maybe wrap up on that one, it maybe sounds like a very scary thing that all of a sudden you've got these investors really, looking into your soul, but you have the same power and you can ask them why back. Why are you looking to invest in me? What are you trying to get out of this? And that will give you a glimpse into what their drivers are, and you'll understand. Are they just looking to make 5x on your investment, or do they genuinely resonate with the problem that you're trying to solve, and they're going to bring you more than cash and help you on your journey? So the why is extremely important. It goes both ways, and please, please, please avoid making decisions before you've really taken the time to discover each other's why and to build a relationship that will take you forward. An investment is essentially a marriage, and it's something that we want to see flourish, and we have to understand each other to be able to move forward. With that said, Andre, would you like to add some closing comments to the discussion?
Honestly, I think everything's covered already by all these experts. So I don't know what else I would say, but just want to congrats all the founders that's in here right now. Just to to you guys. Because I think, honestly, all the founders are very resilient people, very with vision, and it's difficult to actually choose to be a founder, right? Because you need to, there's a lot of opportunity costs out there, and you need to be focused 24/7 for that, right? So it's amazing that what you do, and it's very courageous. And also, I want to let's take a pause to all the angels, to all the angel investors as well, because they're crazy enough to support you guys, man.
No, that's amazing stuff. Thank you so much, Andre. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us today. Joshua, thank you for filling in the hot seat. We may make it a thing in ongoing events, so just keep a seat open for anyone wanting to get the feeling on being on stage with us. So back to the founders, I'd like to call up 3 ladies. I'd like to say, well, there were a lot of you today, but you all kicked some real ass. And in order, I'm just going to call them out as I see them on my screen. I'd like to invite Anindya from Alkindi. You are the overall winner of today's Angels and Founders. Your overall average score was 4.23, which is a maximum average of 5, so very well done to you. I'd like to invite Tias from Sustenation, who came in a very close second with Rice from Me. So please join us on stage also. Congratulations, ladies. You've just shown everybody how to do it right. And of course, you're privy to all of the wonderful gifts that were provided by our sponsors. Please, 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 please. Big round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, I am now relieving you from your panelist duty. You're free to roam as you please. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'd like to invite Gil to maybe join us on stage for a last little networking session. He just does it better than anybody I've ever met. And it was really, really difficult to get you guys seated again. But this time around, you don't have to sit again. Gil will work his magic, and you can take that into the rest of your afternoon. Thank you to all of you for joining us today. Have a wonderful end of Tuesday.
Super. Guys, big hand of applause again to the BIC team. Yeah, they did a wonderful job. So very quickly, because you guys are here for reasons not just to be inspired, but you want to meet some people. I want to know who you want to meet very quickly. Do you know who you want to meet today? Who?
Dia the founder of the co-founder of Alkindi.
The panelists.
The panelists.
You have to be specific. So if you say, I want to meet a man in my life, because maybe you're single, the universe or God is not going to give you a man. You got to be specific, like, which panelist do you want to talk to? You know, be very, very specific. You right here, who do you want to meet?
I have no idea.
No idea. Very okay. Who doesn't know who they want to meet? That's okay. Don't come to events. Stop wasting your time. If you're going to come to an event, come with what's called a networking goal. I would like to meet other founders that could inspire me on what 2 steps to take next. I want to meet a co-founder because I have a really good idea, but I don't know anything about technology. I want to meet someone who has recently raised money and they can give me some advice on what to do next. Be very, very specific. Who do you want to meet?
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Who is Stephanie? Oh, Stephanie, right there. All right, good. Meet Stephanie. Who do you want to meet?
The founders and angel investor.
Founders and angel investor.
Investor there. I forget the name, yeah. Yeah.
She wants to meet you. Okay, very good. Who do you want to meet?
Most of the founders.
Most of the?
Founders.
Most of the founders. Any specific founders? Because you're not going to have time to meet all of them. So this is a really good example of a beautiful group of people who don't have any networking goals. So first of all, now you have a networking coach here. If you want, follow me on Instagram, on LinkedIn, connect with me, and ask for advice. I'm not going to charge you any money for this. I'm not here to sell you my services. I believe that people need help with the way they build relationships, with the way you're going to build a team, the way you're going to build a community, the way you're going to attract money or attract the right kind of people. So this is what we're going to do next to have some fun. Who had fun before in that networking game? Yeah? Can I give you the next level of a challenge or it's too much? Next level? No. Next level? So when I say go, this is what we're going to do. The next level, for me at least, is the really fun one. The next level allows us to talk about other people. Shh, listen. Stop networking for a second. Yeah, Paradita, you need to not do this. You're part of the BIC team. Sometimes it's time to network. Sometimes it's time to shh. It's okay. It's very important sometimes when there's someone on stage pitching. Respect them. Sometimes we have these young entrepreneurs pitching on stage. I remember when I did it the first 100 times, I was shaking. I was very nervous. Support them. Do you believe in karma? Yeah. Do you want to be up there and everyone's talking? No. I don't care if you talk a little bit. I've done this 1,000 times. So this is what we're going to do for the next session. You're going to meet groups of people around you. You're going to find someone on your phone that you really believe in. Someone that you really like. Someone that you believe in. Someone that you want to introduce others to. And what I'm going to suggest to you is when you get in little groups of people, don't just talk about yourself. Talk about this person. Tell them, hey, there's this person that I know, he's currently looking for a job. Or there's a person I know, he's an amazing mentor. He's an incredible founder. He's an IT kind of genius, but he's looking for someone in marketing. So try to take the next 10, 15 minutes for as long as you want and try to challenge yourself to not talk too much about yourself. You could do that afterwards. See if you really truly believe in karma and talk about others in a positive way. We don't get that opportunity very often in life to focus on other people. You could focus on one person or two people. And the idea of actually pulling up their picture and saying, hey, this is someone that really inspires me and this is why. Maybe you're interested for me to make the introduction. And you can listen to someone and see what they're doing and understand what it is that they're looking for and understand what kind of help they need and say, hey, I got someone that I'd love to introduce you to. And you're not saying, hey, I'll introduce you and give me 10% of everything you do. You don't have to do that. Try to practice networking karma, which is just constantly talking about other people in a positive way, introducing people. You have an amazing wealth in your life. How many people think they're very wealthy, they're very rich? How many people are rich in this room? I believe I'm rich not because of money. I believe I'm rich because I have an amazing network of people in my life that can solve any of my problem, and I guarantee they can solve your problems as well. So try to take the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes, for as long as you want to say, and see if with one connection you can solve someone else's problem today, so that tomorrow they know what actions they can take. Again, my name is Gil Petersil. Please feel free to connect with me anywhere you want. I'm the only Gil Petersil on Google, so it's very easy to find me. I don't know if they still have my information right there. It's cool. You know, connect with me on LinkedIn, Instagram. Ask me for any kind of help. I love helping entrepreneurs to succeed in life. So again, take the next 10 or 15 minutes, look around the room, find some group, exchange information with some people, but see if you could challenge yourself to talk about someone else. Ask them, who would you love to meet? Let me introduce you to that person. Who are you love to meet? Let me introduce you to that person. Maybe that person is here, maybe that person is not here right now. And you'll introduce them to that person on a WhatsApp chat or on social media somehow. Good luck with your journey ahead. I hope to see some of you at the expo tomorrow. Anyone coming to the expo? No? The big trade and investment expo, the biggest expo of Indonesia before the G20. No? Okay, I don't know. It's the biggest expo in the history of Indonesia, everyone told me, so I'm going there tomorrow. It's at the convention center. It's like the biggest thing to meet 25,000 business people and investors. But forget about it. If you're not planning, don't go, or come and see us. Guys, good luck. Take the next 10 or 15 minutes, look around the room. If you're sitting next to your girlfriend or boyfriend, or you're sitting next to your husband or business partner, please move away from them. Say, hey, give me 10 minutes, and go to the other side of the room and connect with some new people. Are you guys ready for that? Are you ready for a little challenge? Before you do that, I'm going to give you one thing to do. Stand up for a second, put your bags down. Put your bags down, stand up, just stand up, stand. I'm going to get up here for a second. Stand up, stand up. This is going to be the easiest trick for you to gain a lot of energy. Try this out. Nothing in your hands. Show me empty hands. Show me empty hands. We're going to do two things very, very easily. For just 10 seconds, do this. 10 seconds, come on. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, because I saw some of these girls were all tired. You guys winningers on this side. One other thing you could do, just for 30 seconds, very, very quietly, because a lot of you have masks on, and we can't see your smiles. Try this for just 30 seconds. Look around the room in complete silence. Don't say any words to anyone. Just look around the different people in the room and see if you can catch eye contact with people that you don't know. Look around the room, not one person like this. For 30 seconds. Look around, just look around. You can move around if you want. You could stand on a chair so people could see you if you want. Just look around the room. Oh, this guy stands. Don't fall, man. We got no insurance. Yeah, look around. Just look around the room and just no words. No words. Just look around the room and see. Is there someone that you would love to start a conversation with? Look around, see if you get eye contact, see if you get eye contact. When I say go, just walk to that person and start a conversation. See how you can help them, see if you can introduce them to someone. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good evening, enjoy your networking experience. Thank you. Go for it, go for it. Move around the room, look for some amazing people you want to connect to, and feel free to come and talk to me as well. Thank you, BIC guys.
In the night I lie and look up at you. When the morning comes I watch you rise. There's a paradise that couldn't capture that bright infinity inside your eyes.